because there are so many people who are literally dying waiting for it.
To make an impact by donating blood in your community, visit versity.org today. You're listening to the new 1017 The Truth, founded in partnership with Gruber Law Offices. One call, that's all. 1017 FM, 1510 AM, WGKB Waukesha, and W269BL Milwaukee. A locally owned Good Karma brand station.
Wavy boy, go crazy.
Justice, Wisconsin, the truth. The most requested advocate in the state. 101.7 FM. The movement continues. Yeah. Milwaukee, stand up. It's Tory, Lowe, the truth. From 1 to 4, we about that action, so tap in and let's go. We want that justice. We want all the smoke. From Monday through Friday, trying to bring the city hope. Yeah. Tory, Lowe, from 1 to 4, Monday through Friday, let's go. We about that action from the block.
The place for the realest conversations.
I appreciate United Garden Homes for stopping through with a check for $2,000.
Yes.
Some people came through anonymously.
Yes.
Dropped off money. The family has received those funds. And whatever you can do, if everybody do a little, nobody has to do a lot.
The movement continues.
What are some of the conditions in the jail that got people upset, like the living conditions on a day-to-day basis?
We'll come out our cell at 11 o'clock in the morning. We'll get food and we'll get medication. So that shortens the time. Out of those 2 hours, we'll probably get an hour out, and then we'll have to lock back down. And by lock back down, I mean we stay in our cell. We get fed in our cell. We don't come out our cell at all. And that's pretty much the biggest problem. And they simply say that they're short-staffed. But that's not enough because they knew that they were going to be short-staffed. Like, this has been a problem for over 2 years now.
The marathon continues.
There's never been a better time to make change in the city of Milwaukee, starting with the youth. And we talked about the housing. Willie Hines, y'all boy Willie Hines, and they trying to change the leadership over there. We got our hands full, and it's not the time. But we got attorney B. Ivy Lamar on the lines right now, calling from the courthouse. How you doing, attorney B. Ivy Lamar?
Hey, what's going on, Tory? I'm good, man. Happy to be here.
Joining me on the line, Dr. Umar Johnson. How you doing, brother, Dr. Umar Johnson?
Peace and Pan-Africanism, good brother Black Power, all my brothers and sisters in Milwaukee, Kenosha, Green Bay, Racine, and across the state of Wisconsin.
Yo, peace, King. I'm going to stand with you and walk with you, brother.
God bless you.
Because I think it's an important thing what you're doing, and you need to have the support of the community. Regardless if we live in these areas or not, it all affects us in one way or shape or form.
It's time for that action and all the smoke. This is the Wisconsin Broadcasters Association award-winning Tory Lowe Show on 1017 The Truth app, and streaming live on YouTube.
Man, best show in the world, bro. You got the best show in the world. Hope you know that, man.
God bless you, brother. I appreciate that.
Big up to you both. Thank you so much. Tory, you spoke to my kids. Liz, you did too. But you spoke to my kids, and when I tell you both that they was talking about what we did earlier that morning all day, that's literally what they was doing. They was talking about it all day. My son was just hollering,
awesome.
Where's Tory? Like,
I wanted to make sure that I let you know that to hear a person and have a person like you in this community, the way that you are selfless, the way that you give, even when your cup is not even full, you are filling other people's cup. And that just inspires me to make sure that I help you the best way that I can by doing my part.
As always, my good brother, stay cool, stay calm, stay focused.
Now, live from the Avenue in the heart of downtown Milwaukee, here is the king of talk radio, Tory Lowe.
Wavy boy, go crazy.
Justice, Wisconsin, the truth. The most requested advocate in the state. 101.7 FM. The movement continues. Yeah. Milwaukee, stand up. It's Tory, Lowe, the truth. From 1 to 4, we about that action, so tap in and let's go. We want that justice. We want all the smoke. From Monday through Friday, trying to bring the city hope. Yeah. Tory Lowe from 1 to 4, Monday through Friday, let's go. We bout that action from the block, and we ready, let's go. Tap in, and it ain't no holding back. We ready.
101.7 The Truth. Tory Lowe. Tory Lowe Show live from American Family Insurance Studio at the Avenue, and I'm here for the action.
And none but that action.
And I want all the smoke.
Who wants the smoke today?
Salute to all my brothers and sisters on the front line. The marathon continues.
The movement continues.
How you doing, DJ Brother Z?
It's hump day.
And how y'all doing out there in Radio Land? Truth Nation. Thank you for joining me this September 3rd, 2025. We got another powerful show for you today. So I'm gonna need y'all to open up your ears, okay? Salute to everybody joining the show in the chat. I see Kawanda, Josh, S.E., Anita, Minister Kevin. Hey, salute. Salute to everybody out there in Radio Land. Hey, we got another powerful show for you today. I'm going to need y'all to hold on with me today because it's a lot to cover. It's a lot going down. But before we get into that, is it just me or my allergies are just all over the place lately? Is it because after the flooding, there's just a lot of mold spores just floating around or something in the city? Somebody let me know if your allergies, if you're living in the city of Milwaukee, hit me up on the talk to text, hit me up in the chat. Are you having allergy issues? Like my eyes been itchy? You know, my allergy symptoms are going off. Maybe it's because it's a lot of mold growing down somewhere in these neighborhoods. What are y'all using for the allergies? I need somebody to chime in with me right quick. Is it just me or are your allergies, like Anita Nicole in the chat says, allergies are jacked? Somebody let me know how y'all getting through this. Do we got somebody on the lines, DJ Brother? Who we got on the line? Markina. How you doing, Markina?
I am well enough. How are you? I'm great. How are you?
Hey, Markina, my allergies just been all over the place for the last couple weeks, for the last 2 weeks.
Yeah, I just came from my doctor's office because I don't have allergies. Well, I'm 63, and I never had an allergy in my life. Mm-hmm. But something was going on with my eyes and things, and I went to find out I got allergies.
What?
And I asked, was it because of all of this rain and these stuff, what you said, in the air? And she said, yes, it's probably that. And I asked her what about mold even? But yeah, she said that if it was mold, it'd be respiratory.
Yeah, mold is out here.
Yes.
What I'm saying is I usually have like light allergy symptoms, but they'll just come in and go. Now they lingering. I'm like, okay, it can't be just me. I believe that there's, you know how when the smog came and they were saying it was like a warning for the air when you breathe in the air, there was like some kind of warning.
Right.
They need to put a warning out here because something is going on.
Yeah. Mask might be kind of important now. But yeah, something got me, unfortunately.
So
I never thought I'm living this long.
You just found out?
I just left the doctor's office at 11:30. Yes, I just found out. And it wasn't an easy pill to swallow.
Oh, wow.
Yep.
Well, Queen,
so
hey, what did they prescribe?
Well, she recommended something called Zyrtec or Zyrtec oral tablets or something.
Zyrtec?
Once a day. I think that's what it is. I don't know. But yeah. And to just take one at night and it should cover me for the whole 24 hours the next day. So I'm about to find out what this allergy stuff is about. But this better be a one-time thing. It better not be. I'm not claiming it. It better be something that's caught me for a second. I'm not gonna ever say my allergies. It ain't my allergies. I don't give permission to live in this body.
Welcome to the family. Welcome to the allergy family.
No, thank you. I'll stay out of that family.
Oh, wow.
I'm a visitor that's leaving right away.
All right, Queen. Well, God bless you.
Thank you.
No
Appreciate
pun intended. No pun intended.
Don't you put that evil on me, Ricky Bobby.
But the thing is, and I'm seeing people in the chat chiming in. Kathy says, I have allergies. Nasal spray works best. Josh says, it's that mold for sure. That mold ain't nothing to play with. Kawanda says, Tory, you have been assisting a lot of families, and even being masked up, it only makes your allergies worse. Minister Kevin in the chat says, Queen Liz might have to do some group therapy sessions. No, the thing is, something is in the air. And I think it is the mold. I think it's the spores. We were working very hard, and salute to everybody in the community that was out helping others in their time of need. I call it the aftermath of the flood, where you had to get the junk out. You had to clean. Me and Elizabeth Brown went around cleaning baseboards in people's basements and things like that. But now I'm feeling the side effects. And somebody in the chat said it's mosquitoes, a lot of mosquitoes out here. Have anybody been noticing a lot of mosquitoes flying around? Due to the moisture, probably. I always thought in the summertime there was a lot of mosquitoes. But are you witnessing an extreme amount of mosquitoes? Reese in the chat says a lot of mosquitoes. Minister Kevin said it might be these mosquitoes spreading stuff around. And you knew they used to use mosquitoes and put, like lab mosquitoes on and put them in communities to spread stuff. They use mosquitoes for that too. So is that the mosquitoes from the flood or some bio mosquito that's out here? If you look back in the history, they was doing things with mosquitoes to experiment on communities. Hey, gotta be more careful. Gotta keep your head on the swivel. Then we just talked about the radioactive oatmeal that they used on folks. They didn't put the radioactive oatmeal. They had the lab mosquitoes out here. Now we got the radioactive shrimp, if y'all still eating that shrimp. They got a lot of things going on that people got to worry about, but we're going to talk about it so you can keep that head on the swivel. Keep your head moving both ways, because every day is something going on. Also, when we come back, it's a couple things that I want to discuss right here in the city when it comes to the police union president is saying he wants the troops here now. This is the police union, the president of the police union, and somebody sent me a text message saying they want him to resign. It's a lot going on with this, with the police union, the contract, the city of Milwaukee, safety. We gonna get into it. We gonna get into this. And we got guests at 2 p.m. Truth Nation. When we come back, we'll have more discussion. Stay tapped in.
And that's Tory Lowe, bringing you all the action and all the smoke.
From the biggest stars to the greatest moments, Behind the Bucks is Bucks history like you've never heard it before. It's all on Behind the Bucks on the Bucks Plus audio network. Behind the Bucks is presented by Gallagher, your trusted insurance broker and HR and benefits consultant. Available now on bucks.com/plus, the Bucks app, the new ESPN Wisconsin app, and wherever you get podcasts.
Great Great Impressions Graphics and Printing. They've been proudly serving the community for over 26 years from their location at the corner of 54th and Burleigh in Milwaukee. Their dedication to quality and customer satisfaction has made them a trusted name in printing and design. Great Impressions offer a wide range of services, including banners, posters, yard signs, business cards, programs, and postcards. Plus, they specialize in custom apparel printing, perfect for family reunions, sports outings, business promotions, and more. For your next project, visit greatimpress.com. That's greatimpress.com. Great Impressions. They're here when you need them.
Great Impressions, perceptions, everything.
Ready to buy your first house, move into your forever home, or simply refinance? At Associated Bank, they've got you. With the right lending plan and guidance, you can achieve your dreams. Your financial goals are much closer than you think, and Associated Bank is excited to help you reach them. Learn more at associatedbank.com/lending or ask a banker for details. Subject to credit approval. Member FDIC. Equal housing lender.
Marquette University High School football lives here. Catch all the action of Hilltoppers football on the award-winning 1017 The Truth, The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com. The Hilltoppers are back in action this Friday on the road against the Brookfield Central Lancers. Join our coverage on The Truth starting at 6:30 p.m. with the Hilltoppers pregame show, leading up to kickoff at 7 p.m. Marquette University High School football is presented by Gruber Law Offices. One call, that's all. And sponsored by Left's Lucky Town, CJ Schmidt, Capital Insurance Agency, Boyle Fredrickson, Annex Wealth Management, Magic Productions, and Burghardt Sporting Goods.
Milwaukee, get ready for the ultimate flavor in Music Fest. Tacos and Tequila Fest is going down Saturday, September 13th at Franklin Field. Enjoy your favorite throwback hits with performances by Lil Jon, Pretty Ricky, B.O.B., Trina, and more. This event is strictly 21 and up, so leave the kiddos at home and get ready to vibe out. Live music, DJs, food trucks, tequila tastings, and all the vibes you can handle all in one epic day. Tickets are going fast. Get yours now at tacostequilafest.com/market/Milwaukee.
You are listening to The Tory Lowe Show on 1017 The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
You ain't even telling me what to say.
Exactly. Right there. Where we going? Where we going?
Take me through there. Take me through there. Wait, take me down. Take me through there. Take me through there.
She going.
Take me through there. 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 Take me through there.
1017 The Truth. Tory Lowe Show. DJ Brother Z on the ones and twos. We've been talking lately about what's going on with the Milwaukee police and the city with the contract. And there's supposed to be some type of protest. There's supposed to be some type of protest going on with the Milwaukee Police Department with City Hall. I think it's supposed to be like this Friday. But now, in a surprising twist, we got the president of the police union. He's coming forward and saying he wants to seek Trump for aid by bringing the National Guard right here to the city of Milwaukee. We got some audio of him talking about this. Let's listen.
Though you would welcome National Guard here in Milwaukee?
I would. Otherwise, how do we control incidents like they happened last weekend or a few months ago when they happened at downtown in the Code Red area in the business district? I mean, you have all these incidents that are out of control. We don't have the staffing for it. I'm sure that the National Guard would do a great job in helping us out.
What would they do, ideally?
You can put up some security checkpoints. You have them walking around. They're visible. I mean, you see a man in uniform and a woman in uniform, you're going to probably not do something, right? So I think that would add to, visibility, while meanwhile the police officers can handle the actual crime prevention and making arrests. They're there for maybe crowd control. I mean, you needed that crowd control this weekend, as we saw in all those videos.
This is a highly political topic and a highly political discussion as we sit here today. You're fine wading into that.
I am fine wading into that because When are we going to have another press conference in the middle of the night to say one of my officers got shot or killed in the line of duty?
Hey, DJ Brother Z, and it starts. And it starts. And I'm going to tell you this. I've been saying this. I don't know this guy, but I've been saying, how you keeping the city safe? We short-staffed. We in a contract dispute, and there's not enough officers out here in these districts. I keep telling y'all, like, y'all can keep staying botted out and living in La La Land and Delulu Land. Y'all can do that. But I'm on the ground. I get to see. I don't have to listen to the news to tell y'all. He only confirmed what I was saying. That's all this man did. He confirmed what I've been saying, and y'all been getting high blood pressure because I'm saying it. This is the police union president saying, how's the city safe? And if he's saying that, and he's over the police department, and he's the union president, what you gonna say about that? You gonna go against what he talking about? They voted him the president of the police union. And the police union in Milwaukee is one of the strongest police unions in the country. In the country. See, they gonna feed you the narrative that crime is down. And I told you it was because you can't keep hitting record highs. You can't keep breaking the record. So it's going to fall back a little bit, and they took the fall back and used that as a way to say that crime is down. They're lying when it comes to they're kind of telling the truth because crime is down from the record. From the record highs. Crime is down from the record high. I'll say that. That's where they kind of get in that gray area when they be saying that the city is safe. Or no, where they start lying is when they say the city's safe. That's where the lies start coming in. But when they say, oh, crime that fell down, we can't keep breaking the record. We're going to break the record 8 years in a row in high crime? No. It's going to subside a little bit. So they taking the subside and saying, oh, crime is down this much percentage. I keep telling people, y'all, this is how y'all let people trick y'all in words and trickery because y'all reacting to everything and y'all not really paying attention to what's happening in front of your own house. It's down from the record. Let me say it loud enough for the people in the back, DJ Brother Z. We were at record highs. And it's coming down off the record. Not off the effort. And how you got effort with a short staff? So you telling me crime was bad with a full staff, but you doing more with a short staff and you keeping the crime down with half a department. Okay. This is common sense. I don't know why people losing the common sense part of their ability to think. You losing your common sense because you're believing what somebody is telling you, but it's not matching what you experiencing. That's like somebody telling you I love you every day, but they popping you upside the head. You know I love you. Well, I love you too. Smack. Oh. All I'm saying is understand the dynamics, and now you got the president of the police union asking Donald Trump to bring the National Guard to, so you gonna argue with him? Yo, you tough enough to argue with this man? This man is over the police. He negotiating contracts for the police. Okay. I've been saying this, DJ Brother Z. I've been saying it don't add up. And basically what the police union president was saying, it ain't adding up. And you know I don't deal with the police union like that. I ain't never met this man in my life. I ain't never talked to this man. This is the first time I done seen him on the news. They usually be in the background. I done protested the police union before. But this the one time we agree, DJ Brother Z. I gotta agree with what he's saying. Everybody trying to make it seem like it's efforts being made. And when you talk about people out here, and salute to everybody out here that's doing what they can, because I'm doing a lot too. But even with that, this is a huge city. It's so many different people that's having different issues. And what made me sick to my stomach when they said that crime was down, but homicides, rape, and human traffic was up. Like, oh, don't worry about that. Don't worry about that. Like, oh, homicides is up, but that's okay. Crime is down. Don't worry about it. What? Then they not adding in how many people got shot and survived. And survived the shots. They rape is up. Folks is getting raped out here at an odds is high. Rape is up. Human trafficking is up. Okay. Look how sly they threw that. Oh, don't worry about those three. That's nothing. Don't worry about it. We're all right. This is what they doing. And y'all need to watch the play on words. I'm telling you, y'all gonna have to take y'all minds and reprogram your brain to use your common sense. Use your common sense. Hey, look, when we come back, we got Marquette Hall of Famer Tony Smith in studio for the Pop Culture Report. Truth Nation. Stay tapped in.
The Tory Lowe Show returns after this on 1017 The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
Hey, wouldn't it be great if life came with a remote control? You know, you could hit pause when you needed to, or hit rewind. Like that time you knocked down that wasp's nest. Uh-oh. Or that time you forgot to roll up your windows in the car wash.
Fantastic.
Yeah, a remote control would have come in handy then. Well, life doesn't always give you time to change the outcome, but prediabetes does. With early diagnosis and a few healthy changes like managing your weight, getting active, stopping smoking, and eating healthier, you can stop prediabetes before it leads to type 2 diabetes. It's easy to learn your risk. Take the 1-minute test today at doihaveprediabetes.org. Life doesn't come with a remote control. So you're on your own with the wasps. You have the power to take control of prediabetes. Visit doihaveprediabetes.org today. That's doihaveprediabetes.org. Brought to you by the Ad Council and its Prediabetes Awareness Partners.
Hi, I'm Brittany Miller from Big Frog Custom T-Shirts and more. Custom T-shirts, sweatshirts, jackets, hats, you name it, we can do it. Big Frog Custom T-Shirts and more is family-owned and all about celebrating life's big moments. Maybe it's a milestone birthday, a celebration for your child's first goal, or that work fundraising event. We are everyone's printer. No minimum orders, affordable designs, and help straight from me and our team. We're the one-stop shop for all your custom needs. Start your project today at bigfrog.com/Mequon.
The biggest snowflakes out here are always been the white Republicans who are so gung-ho on protecting the feelings of white kids while they ignore the needs of other kids. If Milwaukee's youth has a problem with fighting, well, white youth have a problem with being destructive and offensive. So it is sad that our government is actively working to de-emphasize educating and uplifting students of color in different backgrounds on college campuses. That emphasis is going to be diminished, and the only kids that will suffer will be our kids. They were willing to hold up the advancement of the state of Wisconsin because they disagree with DEI. What are white Republicans afraid of? Why are they afraid to face the fact that their grandmas and grandpapas were part of a system which purposely held black folks back and failed to give us the access that we deserve? Until these politicians stop ignoring these egregious acts of hate and racial incidents, America can never be great again.
Catch Truth to Power with Kyle Wallace every weekday from noon to 1 p.m. on 1017 The Truth and The Truth app.
An unsuspecting driver at a gas station in Wisconsin.
Welcome, Pump 15. How you doing?
Great.
Were you wearing your seatbelt today?
I never wear my seatbelt.
We're going to get him. We're going to get him real good.
Oh, my goodness.
Hello, sir. How you doing? Donald Driver. It takes 1 second to strap a seatbelt on. Well, let's do this. Let's do it together. Now, don't that feel better?
Donald Driver can't always be there to remind you.
Click it or ticket.
And let's reduce fatalities on Wisconsin roadways.
And I should have recognized your voice when you're harassing.
I'm watching you.
Sponsored by Wisconsin DOT.
This Associated Bank Sports Update on 1017 The Truth is powered by ESPN Milwaukee. I'm Nazir Spencer. After losing their first matchup against the Phillies 10-8, the Brewers look to take a win in their second game of the series.
Duran brings home the 1-0 pitch, and it's a chopper to third. Couple of hops out to Sosa. Gathers, throws to first in time, and this game is over. Phillies win it 10-8, and they take game one of this three-game series.
The Crew sits at 85-54 on the year, 5 games ahead of the Cubs in the NL Central. NFL football begins Thursday with the reigning Super Bowl champions, the Philadelphia Eagles versus the Dallas Cowboys. The Green Bay Packers begin their season against the Detroit Lions Sunday at 3:25 p.m. Badger football will face Middle Tennessee without their starting quarterback Billy Edwards Saturday at 3 p.m. The Sports Update brought to you by Associated Bank, proudly supporting your hometown teams. Member FDIC.
This is the Tory Lowe Show on 1017 The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. How's everybody doing tonight? I'd like to welcome to the stage Tony.
Thank you. Far too kind.
Entertainment, current events, and trending topics. You get it all on the Culture Report with the Marquette Hall of Famer Tony Smith on the Tory Lowe Show. Here is your host, Tory Lowe.
1017 The Truth. Tory Lowe Show. Pop Culture Report brought to you by Marquette Hall of Famer Tony Smith. Tony.
What up?
What's happening then?
Nada.
Now, we got the game coming up. Packers versus the Detroit Lions.
Season opener tomorrow, though. NFL season opener.
NFL season opener tomorrow.
You just want to jump right to the Packers, huh?
No, well, I'm all about the Pack right now. I mean, of course. I'm only focused on. I only got laser focused on the Pack.
Okay.
Because that's my team. Now, now I'm gonna watch the highlights. I'm gonna see everything else.
But you ain't gonna watch the game tomorrow?
I'm gonna watch all the games. I'm gonna try to see everything. I mean, I might have to catch some highlights here and there from what because I got a thing. I got a thing out of town with a young man a bad situation that took place. But I'm gonna try to catch all of it. But I gotta catch right now. What's gonna have my blood pressure either high or low is if the Packers.
What the Packers gonna do?
If the Packers can bring it to the Detroit Lions this weekend, I'm gonna be on a high, an all-time high.
Oddly enough, the Packers are favorites.
That's powerful.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I think that, and I was talking to somebody, and I think that they're saying that the Packers versus the Lions is the battle of the big dogs. Like whoever win this game, going especially off the top, gonna have confidence moving forward in the division. Because these are the two. This is the clash of the Titans early.
Yeah, for the North division, no question. I just think that the only thing I don't like about this game is that Jordan Love has struggled early in the season every year. He's come on midway to the end, but early it's like So I hope he's over that little whatever hiccup that he was having early on in seasons. and can come out the gate strong. I'm cautiously optimistic about the Packers right now. I love what they did, obviously, with the Parsons move defensively. That's going to help them. Their real weakness was in the secondary. That was their weakness on defense, but that's going to be made a lot better with the rush. You get a rush now, they ain't got time to pick you apart back there. So that'll help the secondary, which, again, I thought was probably their weakest area of the field. So I'm excited about the defense. I got the Packers defense in my fantasy league. I picked them. I'm like, they're going to be good.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so, hate to lose Kenny Clark, but I think you got
you got the value. You got the added value.
You got Michael Parsons. When he was available, I was like, ooh, Packers, go get him. This is crazy. And then they wouldn't done it.
Do I see a little glimmer in your eye? A little glimmer.
Boy, I was screaming. I was screaming when they got Parsons. I was like, let's go.
I love Jordan Love.
No. Don't get crazy now.
Let's go.
I'm still on the fence about Jordan Love. He's still got to prove his love right now. But also the receiver, the offense. The offense is going to be aided if the defense plays like they should. Because teams ain't going to be putting a lot of points on them. So that means the offense ain't got to put a lot of points, which will help them, especially early in the season. I just don't, I'm just not completely sold on how good Jordan Love is. Now, you still got unproven receivers. You're hoping that Golden is the guy who they think he is. Mm-hmm. But again, only problem I have with that, just like I have with freshmen coming in, is like he's a rookie. How much can a rookie do? How much impact can a rookie have?
Well, I'll say this. The talent is there. The Packers have talent.
They do.
And many times talent and coaching, if it can work together, is beautiful.
Yeah.
But many times, you get teams that they invest in a lot of talent and don't work out. But the Packers have been mid-level to top tier the last 3 years.
Yeah, but also they've also, you could say, underachieved with that. So, you're expecting them to do more than they have been doing. I don't know. Like I say, I'm just on the fence. I'm excited about the defense. I don't think I have any kind of trepidation about the defense. I'm gonna wait and see on the offense what they're gonna look like. Because just think about it. There were a lot of drops last year from the receivers. Although they got some young, exciting guys, there's still a lot of drops.
I think that period is over.
I hope so.
I think they went through a whole season. A lot of these young,
drops, yeah, right. I get it, but they still have to overcome and do it.
Right.
So I got to see it.
They got to perform.
I got to see it out there in the field.
That's why I say this year is the year. No more. They the youngest team. No more. They don't have the experience.
But you're still talking
it's
about
right there.
You're still talking about a rookie being the number one guy, receiver. So
okay, but
still young.
That's if he can create the double team. I think that if he could create a double team situation, it opens up underneath.
Yeah,
so
and I don't know if he's going to command a double team yet.
Right. When you got a one receiver, he's not a true one if he doesn't command a double team.
Agreed.
Okay, so that's what they're looking for, to open up the underneath and all these other wide receivers.
Correct. Yeah, he's got to come out the gate, and that's the thing, though. So, but I think the offense is going to be helped by the defense. If the defense plays the way I believe they're going to play, I think the offense is going to be helped because they're not going to be needing. It's not going to be a shootout, right? You're not going to get into a lot of shootouts.
How much added value has the ideal of Micah Parsons added to the Packers? I'm talking this one player. Hold on, one player.
Yeah.
This added value. I even think that the odds makers are putting the Packers up there with Super Bowl contention.
Yeah, I think they're saying they're going to contend in the NFC for, I've heard some guys say they should be in the NFC Championship now. But again, there's a lot of speculations that go along with that. You're talking about, they got Jordan Love being a top 10 quarterback. He ain't that right now, in my opinion. Maybe some might have him there, but
I think he's top 10.
Okay, yeah.
Well, but the thing is with Jordan Love is with the time he spent on the bench, learning the plays behind, one of the greatest, Aaron Rodgers,
coming in from that advantage point and having now a few seasons under his belt, we want to see the complete package.
Right. Well,
we want to see it. We want to see him. We just want to see him go.
Correct. And like I say, he started slow.
Go crazy out
He
here.
started slow the last few seasons, but he's come on. The other problem, he can't stay healthy. He's been getting hurt. That's the other thing. He's got to stay on the field, and he's got to perform at a high level. We can say whatever we want to say. The bottom line is he got to quit being hurt, and he's got to. It's easier said than done. Look at what's the receiver that was always hurt? The Packers just had. Again, another guy who a lot of potential.
Mm-hmm.
You got to stay on the field though. So Jordan Love's he's still got a lot to prove, in my opinion. I'm not going to put him in top 10. Obviously, if you talk about the back half of the last couple of seasons, if he's operating like that, that's a different story. Because then I would say he's getting closer.
Well,
to
they're
top 10.
saying that they hope that Christian Watson actually don't get put on injury reserve, makes the 53-man roster, and then after probably the third game, introduce him back into the fold.
Yeah.
I mean, if you can get Golden and Watson on both ends.
Yeah, that's what I say. It's a lot.
I mean, that's why I said the potential is there.
The potential is there, right? It is. The potential is there, definitely. If you can stay healthy. But, I mean, that's what a lot of things. Now, the thing I don't like about what's going around is I don't like people dismissing the Lions so easily. Like, you got to remember what happened with the Lions last year. They were crushed with injuries last year. I think they have more injuries than anybody. So they're going to be healthy. So now you're talking about the same thing. Like, it's going to be I think it's going to be a tough game. But I'm excited to see right off the bat you're in a high-pressure game. And let's see how they perform.
Oh, wow. I'm looking now. They're saying that the Packers placed them on the physically unable to perform list.
Oh, yeah. The PUP list.
Yeah.
Watson you're talking about, right?
Yeah, Watson.
Yeah. But he can come off the PUP list, so I think we'll get to sit, I don't know if it's 5 games for IR, but I don't know how many it was for the PUP list. I think he just come off the PUP.
Right.
Never. So
yeah, that's what I'm saying. They got him in a space where if he can overcome some of the injuries that he has, just to be he got so much respect as a number one wide receiver that he opened up, even as a decoy, opened up the people.
He just got speed. So, you can't teach speed. Once you got somebody out there who can beat you deep, the defense has got to respect that, even if they don't really respect the guy. I mean, because I remember the Packers had MVS, and you didn't really respect him because even if you threw it to him, he probably wasn't going to catch it half the time. But he can still get behind you. It's dangerous.
Well, they said that
so be careful.
The Lions coaching staff, Mo the Elephant mentioned in the chat, the only problem with the Lions now is the change in their coaching staff, but they are still a challenge for the Packers.
Yeah. Again, that's everything. So they got some different schemes coming in there, but it could be just opposite. It could be even better than they were before. And if they get back healthy, especially defensively with Hutchinson, dude, he's a game wrecker. He's like Micah Parsons. He's a game wrecker. He'll come in to destroy your whole scheme.
Here we go.
That's the guy you don't want to see. That's what I'm saying. It's going to be a good game to me. I want to see it, for one.
Well, I'm going to tell you this.
I'm ready.
I'm all the way in on the Pack this year.
Yeah, well, you're always all the way in.
Well, I'm talking about now that we got Micah Parsons. Now I'm
new, Tory.
I'm trying to get my tickets for the Super Bowl. I'm trying to look. I might have to pay on it. I might have to pay a monthly fee. I may have to pay it in installments because I want to get up front.
Where's the Super Bowl this year? Do we know?
Hey, we're going to find out.
You buying some tickets? Z, you buying some tickets?
No.
We at GKB now. We might, if the Packers go to the Super Bowl, we might get, be able to, finagle something.
Yeah. Get Tory a media pass.
Give me a microphone. I'll go there and try to do some media.
Right. Try to. What are you talking about? You're in the media.
Right. I mean, for the Super Bowl.
Get it popping.
Well, look, when we come back, we got the Pop Culture Report with Tony Smith. Truth Nation. They like it right here on Tory Lowe.
The Tory Lowe Show returns after this on 1017 The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
Crew Tuesdays are back September 9th.
Curio sends it deep to left, and there she goes.
Catch the Brewers on local TV as they battle the Texas Rangers.
And Yelich launches one deep right center field. Forget about it.
his third deck. This edition of Brew Crew Tuesdays is presented by Construction Business Group. Tune in September 9th at 7:05 on Fox 6 in Milwaukee, or check your local listings to watch the game.
You know a thing or two about the moments in life that matter. Maybe this is the most important moment you've encountered yet. By volunteering with AmeriCorps Seniors, you can seize the moment, lend a hand, and get back more than you give. We connect you to local volunteer organizations with opportunities that fit your schedule and match your interests. Are you ready to seize your moment? Visit AmeriCorps.gov/yourmoment and get started today.
Ready to buy your first house, move into your forever home, or simply refinance? At Associated Bank, they've got you. With the right lending plan and guidance, you can achieve your dreams. Your financial goals are much closer than you think, and Associated Bank is excited to help you reach them. Learn more at associatedbank.com/lending or ask a banker for details. Subject to credit approval. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Sharon needed legal help. She needed Gruber Law Offices.
When I think about Gruber Law Office, I think about how they took care of me, how they make sure that you get what you're supposed to get. Gruber Law Office. One call, that's all. I will always trust one call, that's all.
Injured? Call Gruber Law Offices today. One call, that's all.
They are the best. I'm very happy.
When you're high, you feel different. You think different, you talk different, you draw different, you listen to music different, but you probably knew that. Problem is, you also drive different, and not in a good way. That's why driving high is illegal everywhere. So if you're high, just don't drive. Make a plan to get a sober ride. Because if you feel different, you drive different. Brought to you by NHTSA and the Ad Council.
It's the Tory Lowe Show on 1017 The Truth, The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
Turn my headphone down a little bit. Yeah. 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 How much money you got? 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 A lot. How much money you got? A lot. How many problems?
101.7 The Truth. Tory Lowe Show. DJ Brother Z on the ones and twos, and studio with the Pop Culture Report with Marquette Hall of Famer Tony Smith. T. Smith. I was on your page. I've been on your page watching. And you always posting something about relationships. I think that many times when you talk about relationships on your page, I'd be like, T. Smith is like he's trying to provoke thought. And so
that's true. I saw this. Get them thinking.
I saw this and you said, where do the biggest relationship challenges come from?
Yep.
A, outside, things like friends and family and ex and social media, or B, inside, you're getting in your own head past experiences. That was one.
Mm-hmm.
Then you said something about, and I'm trying to find it. You make so many posts.
I got a lot of content, Tory. It was another relationship one?
Yeah, it was a relationship one where you said that, do you think that you should...
These girls ain't loyal?
Would you date somebody that one of your friends already dated?
Well, no, that your friends had... Let's just say the scenario was, let's just say you're talking to a girl, right? Talking to a girl, you hang out a little bit. You're like, okay, this chick's pretty cool. Oh, we cool. And then, as you get to know each other, more stuff comes up, right? Then you find out right before you about to pull the trigger and say, hey, let's be exclusive. You all of a sudden find out, hold on, oh, so-and-so. And then you know how that goes.
One of your friends.
Well, yeah, or you see, like sometimes it happens. Like people will be they're Facebook creepers, right? They creep on your Facebook, look at your friend list, and they see, oh, how you know so-and-so? So you see one of your dudes on there, you call your dude like, oh, what's up? How you know her?
What?
I've been talking to her for a minute. How you know her? And he got to break the news to. Oh yeah,
Me and her had a couple episodes.
Yeah, we hung out a little bit a few years back.
Netflix and chilled a little bit.
Right, a little bit, a few years back. What you gonna do now? Tory? Z? What y'all gonna do? You was just about to go exclusive with her before you found this out. Now all of a sudden you found out she hung with your guy a couple years back.
How close is me and my guy?
I don't know. How close are you? Where does it?
Is he in my top 5?
Well, let me ask you this. So where's the line that it makes a difference, and that it doesn't make a difference?
If he not in my circle, I don't care.
What circle? How close is your circle?
If we cool, we chill out and stuff like that. We boys. I'm not gonna do it.
If you're currently boys hang out, if it's just an acquaintance?
Well, if it's just somebody I know.
What if it's somebody here you worked with?
It depends on how close we work together.
They're just at work. They're here at work. What does it say? Somebody on ESPN.
I'm gonna say, let me see the text message.
He's thinking hard right now. He's like, I don't know. Do I actually talk to this person at work?
I don't know.
Do I say hi to this person at work?
You can't be my work wife no more. I don't know.
What's the line, Z? What's the line?
Oh, that is the line.
So you're done immediately.
Oh wow.
What if you ain't that cool with the dude? You know him. What do you just?
we
know him from around?
We high fived a little bit.
Yeah, you see him from around, but
that's
you ain't.
Enough.
That's enough. See, that's why I asked the question. I think.
So you saying it's a problem if somebody you dating?
I'm not saying it's a problem. I'm asking if it's a problem.
Okay, so you talking to somebody.
Yeah.
But you find out they got familiar with somebody in the past
that you know.
Right. That you can pick up the phone and call.
That or
are we that close? I got their number in the phone.
Maybe you just know them from hooping at the gym. You just hoop with them at the gym. You ain't really talk to them outside the gym.
Well, we ain't really that cool then.
I mean, you could be cool. You still got to go to the gym and see them. Is that going to affect you?
It depends on if he used the baby oil.
Hey, you know it. You know what she likes, so you know what they was doing. ain't like she changed up.
Well, I don't know. I think that it depends on the situation.
It does depend.
It depends on how much time they spend together.
Depends, and that's why I'm asking. Where is
it's
your
a lot
line?
of factors in this.
It is a lot of factors. That's why I'm asking people. What are the factors? Z said ain't no factors. The fact that you just know them, that's it. That's the factor. You got different factors. You said, "Oh, it's okay if I don't really talk to him."
Well, if I don't know him.
But if I got to hoop with him at the gym on Saturdays, it's cool.
Well, if I don't know him.
But you do know him because y'all hoop together.
I'm familiar with him.
You're familiar with an acquaintance, I say.
Okay, now
somebody I know from the gym.
Now, if I can't pick up the phone and call you, we can't be that cool.
Hey, Bob, again,
I'm just saying.
You make the parameters. Not me.
Then if I'm just hooping with you, you just on the practice squad.
Okay, so you cool with them. So you cool when y'all picking teams.
Now, if it's somebody, hold on. I'm gonna pick him. I'm gonna pick him first.
You gotta pick him dead last.
I'm gonna pick him first.
Tory ain't gonna pick him. Nah.
I'm gonna pick him. I told you what I was gonna do.
He got with my girl.
It's a strategy behind it. I'm gonna pick him. Because I want to score 30 so he can she can see.
She can't come to the gym though.
See, well then you see you putting all these obstacles up. I'm gonna pick him on my side.
Obstacles.
So when I score 30, he scored 10. You gonna see you picked the right one.
Can she come watch y'all hoop at the gym?
And I ain't gonna pass him the ball to keep his scoring down.
Tory said, she ain't coming to watch us hoop. She got to stay home. Tory, I want to watch you play ball. No.
Somebody, Josh in the chat says, this sounds like Derek Fisher and Matt Barnes when Derek got his ex-wife. Oh, wow.
Yeah, Barnes drove all the way, tried to fight him.
Oh, wow. Damn. Well, I'll say this. I know a lot of people that when they pass away and their best friend and their wife get together because they're grieving together and then they find a commonality.
There's that, but that's totally different.
So people do date, but
someone's passed away.
But if we boys, the answer is no.
Right.
If I could call you, if I'm talking to you, if we cool, the answer is no. It's not gonna happen like that.
So if you don't have their number and you just see them every now and then, it's all good.
You just gonna have to take that L.
Why is it an L though?
Because I got her, you don't.
Wait, but so I'm saying, like, that's my point. Like, I can argue for or against either one. I'll be telling, like you say to a dude, like, it's the same thing for the girl. Like, if she gonna see or run into or hear about some girl that you done been with, it's gonna be the same thing.
You watched The Color Purple?
I've seen Color Purple.
Hey, when they was at the table and they was talking about Suge.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Yeah, you had it my way and I had it. You had it your way, I had it my way. Hey, that's that Color Purple.
It was a good question. I just wanted to see.
Okay, well,
what people were thinking about it.
I don't know, T. Smith. You was putting up a lot of gates. Every time I had to answer, you had put up another gate.
Hey, listen, I'm trying to get the parameters. I felt like
I was trying to get to level 23 on the conversation.
I'm just trying to get the parameters to see what people's boundaries are. A lot of people took Z's route, just straight no.
But DJ Brother Z, I'm telling you, if she was hot,
I don't know if that'll matter.
Well, DJ Brother Z better not never go to Hollywood because they pass people around all around.
Don't mean they pass around within your circle.
But you was in the Hollywood. You was out in California balling out.
Correct. That's what I'm saying.
So a lot of people switch around
in your
people
circle,
like that.
Oh. Or somebody you got to see, somebody you got to work with, or somebody you got to see, or like a dude at the gym.
Well, I'm gonna tell you this: if it was during your time and you was talking to somebody and they said they was making out with Magic Johnson, you might have to turn that down.
That's right, because it's in my circle. I'm like, nah, and I'm good.
Bye, Felicia. All right.
I said bye, Felicia.
Right, T. Smith. Hey, I appreciate you for coming through, T. Smith, as usual. Look,
Tory ain't gonna pick him on his team.
Yeah, you definitely ain't gonna go behind Magic Johnson.
No, certainly not. Why would I?
Hey. Well, we come back.
ain't even the same thing, Z. What is he talking about?
We got more
somewhere else. He done went somewhere else.
Thank you for the Pop Country Report, T. Smith. God bless you. Have a fun safe weekend. We'll be back with more discussion, Truth Nation. Stay locked in.
From the biggest stars to the greatest moments, Behind the Bucks is Bucks history like you've never heard it before. It's all on Behind the Bucks on the Bucks Plus audio network. Behind the Bucks is presented by Gallagher, your trusted insurance broker and HR and benefits consultant. Available now on bucks.com/plus, the Bucks app, the new ESPN Wisconsin app, and wherever you get podcasts.
Truth Nation. Join Truth to Power this Friday, September 5th at Steinhoffel's Menominee Falls from 12 to 1 p.m. The Labor Day sale is extended. Save 10% store-wide or get 36 months 0% financing with purchases over $1,999. And take part in the Test Rest promotion. Try any mattress, get a $20 lunch gift card, and Steinhoffel's donates $20 to Special Spaces Wisconsin. And when you spend over $1,999, you'll get a $100 Packers gift card. See you Friday at Steinhoffel's.
For 75 years, the Muscular Dystrophy Association's voices have thundered through the halls of Congress.
For 75 years, we've willed the impossible into existence.
For 75 years, the MDA community has pushed the science,
shifted the narrative, and established the field of neuromuscular medicine.
And until that day, when this is all a thing of the past,
you couldn't stop us if you tried.
Join us and celebrate 75 years of breakthroughs at MDA75.org.
It's 101.7 The Truth's Dr. Ken Harris for Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin. When a customer chooses Pella, one of the most important things to them is honoring that trust and commitment. A lot of customers might have apprehensions about inviting someone out to their home. But when you see the experience and professionalism, you can trust them with bringing your project to life. Their vision is to be the company that people want to do business with. Watching them work from idea to installation gives you the ability to see firsthand the care taken to ensure the Pella experience is complete. When you want long-lasting comfort and reliability, it's easy to trust Pella. Every piece is specifically constructed for you and your home, always designed with innovation and rigorously tested for quality and performance. The Pella team takes pride in constructing quality windows and doors with meticulous attention to every detail. Order by the end of the month and get 0% interest for up to 5 years. Visit PellaWI.com today.
Certain restrictions apply. It's 9/30/2025.
Did you forget the first day of school is this week and little Nancy still needs her name embroidered on her backpack? Or the company shirts are due now, not next week? Maybe the boss just declared Steve's retirement party is today and the shirts are mandatory? Whatever the rush, Big Frog Custom T-shirts and more in Mequon has got you covered. With fast turnarounds, no minimums, eco-friendly printing, and high-quality custom apparel, Big Frog brings your custom ideas to life fast. Stop by Big Frog in Mequon or visit bigfrog.com/Mequon. Big Frog Custom T-shirts and more, where your ideas leap to life.
You're listening to the new 1017 The Truth, founded in partnership with American Family Insurance. Insure carefully, dream fearlessly. 1017 FM, 1510 AM, WGKB Waukesha, and W269DL Milwaukee, a locally owned Good Karma brand station. This is your 1017 The Truth News Update.
Hello, everyone. This is Rhea Riley with your news update. Be careful where you share those back-to-school photos. Online predators can gather personal information from children's photos posted to school websites and social media. Child safety expert Linda Little says she recommends against posting identifying details
about what school they go to, what grade they're in, their age, where the school is located, where they live, making sure there's not any remarkable hallmarks around even. If there's a big statue, they can find out where that statue is.
Little says it's best to post information in private online spaces. Milwaukee Police Association President Alexander Ayala is considering sending a letter to the White House requesting National Guard assistance following a series of street takeovers over Labor Day weekend. Meanwhile, President Trump saying Tuesday it's not if, but when the National Guard will be deployed in Chicago.
Well, we're going in. I didn't say when. We're going in.
Illinois Governor J.B. Pritzker calling the president's comments unhinged.
No, I will not call the president asking him to send troops to Chicago. I've made that clear already.
Wisconsin Governor Tony Evers says National Guard troops are the wrong people to send to Wisconsin. A former corrections supervisor in Racine will now serve time behind bars. 40-year-old Jacqueline Height was sentenced to 18 months in prison after pleading no contest to having an inappropriate sexual relationship with an inmate at the Racine Correctional Institution in 2022. Height also pled guilty to providing the inmate with a cell phone containing photos and messages of their multiple encounters over the span of several months. Prosecutors dismissed 17 other felony sexual assault charges. This has been your news update. The Tory Lowe Show continues on the new 1017 The Truth.
White people go crazy. Justice Wisconsin, the truth. The most requested advocate in the state. 101.7 FM. The movement continues. Yeah. Milwaukee, stand up. It's Tory Lowe, the truth. From 1 to 4. We about that action, so tap in and let's go. We want that justice. We want all the smoke. From Monday through Friday, trying to bring the city hope. Yeah. Tory Lowe from 1 to 4, Monday through Friday, let's go. We bout that action from the block, and we ready, let's go. Tap in, and it ain't no holding back. We ready.
1017 The Truth. Tory Lowe Show. Live from American Family Insurance Studio at the Avenue. The movement continues. The marathon continues right here on 1017 The Truth. Thank you for joining me for the second hour of the Tory Lowe Show. And we got guests in studio. We got the executive director of the Sickle Warriors of Wisconsin, Takara Henry, in studio.
In studio, Tory.
How you doing, Queen?
I'm doing well. How are you?
Hey, I'm feeling powerful.
You should.
But I'm happy that you're here because there's a lot going on with sickle cell in the community. So salute to you for being on the front lines, bringing the resources and information.
Thank you so much.
But what do you do as an executive director of the Sickle Cell Warriors of Wisconsin?
Listen, as the executive director of Sickle Cell Warriors of Wisconsin, essentially I'm a connector. Mm-hmm. I connect families to resources. I connect the medical communities to make a better connection to our families, also connecting what's going on nationally here. and connecting what's going on locally, nationally. So essentially what I do is connect and provide resources.
That's powerful.
Absolutely.
Now, a lot of people are suffering with sickle cell. And when we talk about this, what do we need to know? And how many people, especially in the Black community, have this?
Absolutely. So 1 in 3 individuals are connected to sickle cell in some way, shape, or form. Mm-hmm. There are numbers of upwards of 100,000 people across the U.S., but we know that those numbers aren't as accurate as they can be. So that's why organizations like Sickle Cell Warriors of Wisconsin is so important, because we have a direct connection with the community. We build relationships, and we have access to better know families so that we can better know exactly what those numbers are.
Well, I'll say this. Many times we don't know how to, because we don't really discuss this. Mm-hmm. When somebody, they may say, I feel cold, or they have low iron. Is that a part of the sickle cell process? But we don't know how to really help them, because we don't think about sickle cell as where, like if we say something autoimmune, Mm-hmm. So what is some of the ways that we can inform others about how to deal with somebody that has sickle cell? Is that something that where we have to look at them and be like, okay, let me be ready to maybe treat them in some kind of way? If they're going through maybe a crisis or having certain issues, or what key indicators? Because I usually, when I'm around people who have sickle cell, they'll feel cold, or the iron will be low, mm-hmm. things like that.
Mm-hmm. I think it's important to, first shout out to you for having us on, because mm-hmm. the first piece of, before we can educate, maybe there needs to be some awareness. So September is Sickle Cell Awareness Month, and
that's what I'm talking about.
Yes, so September is Sickle Cell Awareness Month, and what we do 365 days a year is bring awareness to sickle cell disease and what that looks like. First of all, just understanding that sickle cell disease has typically and historically been a marginalized and invisible disease.
Yeah.
So, you can't look at a person and see that they have sickle cell disease. But what that translates into is, if I'm in pain and I tell you I'm hurting, you don't believe me. So the first thing that we can do outside of being educated and bringing awareness to sickle cell disease is, if you know someone who has sickle cell disease, challenge yourself and be open enough to believe that their pain is real and that what they are telling you is the 100% absolute truth. I heard this was the Truth radio show, so
go right ahead.
If we're going to talk about it, let's talk about it.
Right.
So the first thing we can do is really understand that people's pain is really real. Mm-hmm. And a lot of individuals who have sickle cell disease, they are working through pain, going to school through pain. They are anything that we get to do being an individual who does not have sickle cell disease. A person who has sickle cell disease is typically in pain almost 100% of their lives. And that's a hard thing to deal with, both physically and mentally, right? Because we know what's going on in our body is manifested in other ways, and mental health is one of those main things, which is why we do this awareness 365 days a year.
When you talk about women, males, is it a disparity anywhere?
No. Anyone who has blood is blood. Sickle cell is a disease and disorder of the blood. So what happens if you have sickle cell disease, your red blood cell is lacking a protein.
Oh, wow.
And without that protein, that red blood cell is not able to carry oxygen. So when you have red blood cells in your body that are not carrying oxygen, they become a sickle shape. And a lot of people don't even understand what a sickle is, because we don't use sickles anymore. A sickle was a farmer's tool that we use, that our grandparents and great-grandparents used. So because we don't use that tool anymore, it's like we don't know what a sickle is, and we definitely don't know what a sickled shape cell is. But it's likened to what a banana looks like. And a red blood cell is going to look like a donut with a tiny smushed in inside. But when that blood cell no longer has the protein and it cannot carry oxygen, it turns into a banana shape. And those points are what gets really, really sticky and it gets stuck.
Oh, wow.
And when that happens, anywhere there is blood flow, you can have what is called a sickle cell crisis. And what that means is an immeasurable, ungodly amount of pain that can absolutely be fatal every time.
Well, I'll say this. I was dealing with a lot of in-custody deaths, and a few of them, they claimed that it wasn't from the police handling of the person, that they died from sickle cell disease.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, that was one of the first times I've ever heard that anybody could die from sickle cell, and they was using that, even though we got the video right here showing that it was all kinds of stuff going on.
This is a real life thing, like sickle cell disease, sickle cell trait. A lot of people have not. Sickle cell disease is not really talked about, right? But then you also have sickle cell trait. You also have sickle cell beta thal 0. There are many different forms of sickle cell disease, not just one. So we have to be mindful. We have to be educated. We have to be aware. And this is why our organization does what we do, because this is a real thing. This happens in our community.
I know a lot of women that I've talked to that said that they have sickle cell.
Absolutely. And I would challenge you to ask questions to men as well.
Well, I don't think that they'll come out and say, men usually kind of hide.
That's why I said I'm going to challenge you to ask questions.
Well, I ask them questions, but if they don't want to tell me, I can't make them tell. But what I'm saying is most women don't have a problem with saying, oh, look, I have you're not going to walk up to a guy and be like, you got sickle cell? What I'm saying is they'll say, hey, I feel this way because I have sickle cell. So you'd be like, oh, okay. So, but then after you hear it, nothing comes to your mind on how to make them feel better or things like that's what I'm saying.
Absolutely.
So I don't know. If these dudes want to tell me, fine.
Yeah.
But that's HIPAA. I don't know. Well, what I'm saying is most people, when I find out they got sickle cell, they'll tell me during a certain time.
It's because of something
is going on, yeah.
Right. And we see outside of Milwaukee, I understand what you're saying completely. Outside of the Milwaukee community, Wisconsin community, there are so many people, both men and women, who are openly discussing sickle cell. And just for today's purposes, there are many men in Milwaukee who openly discuss sickle cell. And this is why it's important that you and I continue to do this work in this way.
And the thing is with the whole thing with sickle cell, because from the time I was a kid, I heard about this. But like I said, like I continue to say, we're not educated enough, because once you see that somebody has sickle cell, you just go, oh, they got sickle cell. You don't. It doesn't come to your mind like if they say they have the flu or get them some medicine or run to Walmart and go to the store and try to make them feel better. Or go get some orange juice. They got a cold. So it's like, what can we do more to, when we do hear, oh, I got sickle cell, what could we be doing to comfort or to make this person feel a little bit better?
I think we have to get comfortable with asking questions. I think sickle cell is such an uncomfortable conversation. So if you don't know about something in any other way that you would ask questions, ask probing questions, ask very open-ending questions. If a person says, I have sickle cell, can you tell me more about that? Are you connected to any organizations? Do you know other people with sickle cell disease? Hey, I heard that there was a sickle cell organization called Sickle Cell Warriors of Wisconsin. Are you connected with them? When was the last time you had a conversation with your doctor about any outside organizations that address those non-medical needs, right? Because we know you go to the doctor, but what about the non-medical needs? How are you coping with life? How can I help you cope with life? It's not really a difficult, it's not what can we do, it's what can we remember to do that we already do in the time that is happening.
Because like I said, if my son says, my tummy hurts, I'd be like, okay, I got all these things to do. And then usually once we understand how to get things done, I think we start, like you said, ask questions. But I think that many times we kind of be like, we don't want to probe, or we don't want to make somebody feel uncomfortable. We don't want, oh, you got this sickle cell, you're different. You know what I mean? So I think that many times when no matter what people have, I think that they try to make sure that they're able to have a safe space.
Absolutely.
So we have to make sure that we are a safe space for them to create and get things done and have the discussion.
That's it. Look at Tory.
Right, that's what I was trying to say.
Look at you.
I try to be a safe space, but like I said, I mean, I've definitely dealt with a lot of different ideas where people will tell me, but I think that sickle cell was the one, and lupus. Mm-hmm. Sickle cell and lupus was the one I had to deal with majorly, so I had to do a lot of research and try to figure out, okay, how do you deal with this? You know, because it's almost like, okay, we got this situation going on, and a lot of you, and then I didn't know what you just told me, that they're in pain every day.
100%.
See, I didn't even know that the pain came with that.
Not only is there pain, but a point that I absolutely like to make is anywhere that those sickle-shaped cells have made contact within the body, wherever there's blood flow, you have to remember or bring into your remembrance that damage is happening. And damage is not always pain. So when I hear you say, if I ask a question and they're not as forthcoming, that could be for several reasons.
Right.
It could be because maybe they're dealing with some memory loss. Mm-hmm. Maybe they're ashamed, but maybe they just don't recall. Maybe they're in a silent crisis where we're having a conversation, but not only am I not able to contribute to the conversation, but my body is also in pain.
Right.
And I'm making a decision on, do I try to take a step or do I just stand here because I feel like I'm about to faint? So it's just like you said, being very aware and also asking those questions, creating a safe space, and sometimes giving space and following up.
Well, when we come back, we got Josh in the chat. He says he wants to know what is the life expectancy of somebody with sickle cell.
Okay.
So we're going to talk about that on the other side. We got Takara Henry and studio executive director of Sickle Cell Warriors of Wisconsin. Truth Nation. Stay locked in right here on Tory Lowe.
Don't touch that dial. The Tory Lowe Show will be right back on 1017 The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
Your expression on your face, that's got to me. And the man wasn't lying.
What you mean the expression on my face? How can you see my face? You listening to me on the radio, man.
No, I'm watching you on YouTube, too.
Oh, all right, then. You're an old man, and you know about YouTube. How old are you, Adam? You about 85.
83.
I'll be dipped. How blessed are we to have you?
Watch all your favorite 1017 The Truth shows by subscribing to 1017 The Truth on YouTube.
Talk to these people in terms of, how do I register for this program despite my reservations and my previous experiences of rejection?
Yes, I tell anybody and everybody that you can buy a house. It may take somebody longer than the other person, depending on what your circumstances is with your credit and income and affordability, but you can purchase a house. The first step would be is to register for our program. You can come to our office, 7830 West Burleigh Street, or you can give us a call at 414-461-6330, or just go onto our website, hri-wi.org. Register for the first-time home buyer education workshop. That's going to be your first step to home ownership. During that class, you're going to learn everything that you need to know from A to Z, how to get approved for a house, how to look for a house and put an accepted offer, and how to close on a home.
Marquette University High School football lives here. Catch all the action of Hilltoppers football on the award-winning 1017 The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com. The Hilltoppers are back in action this Friday on the road against the Brookfield Central Lancers. Join our coverage on The Truth starting at 6:30 p.m. with the Hilltoppers pregame show, leading up to kickoff at 7 p.m. Marquette University High School football is presented by Gruber Law Offices. One call, that's all. And sponsored by Left's Lucky Town, CJ Schmidt, Capital Insurance Agency, Boyle Fredrickson, Annex Wealth Management, Magic Productions, and Burkhart Sporting Goods.
We asked parents who adopted teens to share their journey.
There are many times I thought, I can't do this. I mean, what parent isn't worried about? What am I not doing right? What am I not doing enough? And then I realized, wait, that's being a parent.
Don't worry about being perfect. I've had around 3 other mother figures in my life, but only one of them has taught me how a mother loves.
The greatest reward for me is he makes me better every day.
I
would tell a family considering adopting a teenager that teenager, whoever it is, needs you, and they need what you have to offer.
Taylor's giving me hope. He's our son, and that is what he will always be.
Learn about adopting a teen from foster care. You can't imagine the reward. Visit adoptuskids.org to learn more. A message brought to you by Adopt US Kids, the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services, and the Ad Council.
More of the Tory Lowe Show is next on 1017 The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
Some haters in it. You ain't checking on me, you just ask for favors with it. She like, babe, what's in your pants? And I'm like,
101.7 The Truth, Tory Lowe Show. DJ Brother Z on the ones and twos. We got guests in the studio. We got Takara Henry, Executive Director of Sickle Cell Warriors of Wisconsin, in studio. September is Sickle Cell Awareness. And salute to y'all for being on these front lines, because a lot of people are not informed well when it comes to sickle cell. Now, we had a question in the chat. And Josh was saying, what is the life expectancy of someone with sickle cell?
Absolutely. Thank you so much, Josh, for that question. It's a very important question. And it's a question that a lot of people have, right? At one point in time, sickle cell disease used to be seen as very short life expectancy. Now that has completely changed. The science behind how we are caring for individuals with sickle cell disease, the access to health care is so important to, the life expectancy. So it is a longer life expectancy. I am no one's doctor, but people are living well with sickle cell in this day and time.
Well, I'll tell you this. Stress exasperates anything you may have. So I say stay stress-free.
Absolutely. And stress, when we talk about things that can cause a sickle cell crisis, stress is one of them. Stress is one of those things where, you can be so stressed out about the economy, about family life, about your mental health, your wellness, about having a crisis, relationship. So individuals with sickle cell disease, we really need to be there for them, believing them, and also, like you said, creating safe spaces so that they can live well and live longer, healthier lives.
It was a study that said that they thought that black women had a larger pain tolerance. Y'all heard of this study? Okay, I'm just going to throw that out there. So when you say somebody with sickle cell is complaining about or having pain, has that become an issue with the medical field? Like when they go into the doctor and they be like, I'm in this type of pain. I'm just asking.
Unfortunately, yes. We know that just being black in general sometimes can hinder things. We didn't ask to be black, right? So just imagine an individual who is living there.
We was blessed.
100%.
We didn't ask,
listen,
but we was
and
blessed.
We showed up. Hey. We show up and we show out. But yes, it is very true that individuals who have sickle cell disease absolutely experience discrimination. They are not believed. Sometimes they are turned away. And it is unfortunate. But again, that's why having community-based organizations like ours in the community, because we help with those things. We're able to be advocates. We have community health navigators that will go to the ER and advocate on behalf of someone who is living with sickle cell disease. An example of this happening is sometimes in the community, the sickle cell community, it is told that if you need to go to the emergency room, you need to dress appropriately. You need to put makeup on. You need to make sure your hair is done. I don't see other counterparts that have to do that.
Mm-hmm.
But as a way to just access the healthcare and to get in the door, you have to look apart. And that is completely unacceptable.
What if you don't know when you're going to need to run to the emergency?
Absolutely.
You may have a bonnet and flip-flops on.
Absolutely.
I ain't got time to get dressed up so somebody can give me some type of care due to the way I look.
Absolutely.
Wow.
Absolutely. So again,
that's horrible.
You have to, it's horrible, but it's a reality.
Right.
And because it is the truth and we are on the truth radio station, like we need to be aware of that and be connected to the community-based organization. If there is any listener who is listening right now and you have sickle cell disease, you absolutely are welcome to connect with us at sicklecellmke.org. If you know someone who has sickle cell disease and you are a cousin, an aunt, a grandparent, a mom, a dad, a boyfriend, a baby mama, a baby daddy, I know my people, connect with us and get connected to resources so that you don't have to show up in your bonnet by yourself, because there are people like me who will come to the ER to say, hey, this person needs to be seen, and we're not leaving until it happens.
Sometimes you need that advocate.
Absolutely.
Now, there's an event coming up.
There are several events coming up.
What's coming up where people can actually get out here and be a part of what you're doing?
Listen, again, September is Sickle Cell Awareness Month. Tomorrow, we are hosting the Sickle Cell Summit. Tomorrow at the Barrett Center. It's literally about it's about 3 blocks away from here, but we are downtown at the new convention center, this teeny tiny sickle cell organization. We are at the brand new convention center.
That's powerful.
That is powerful. That is so powerful. We have an amazing lineup. We have hematologists coming in to speak to the community. We have doctors coming from Madison, Wisconsin. Our keynote speaker is the Rosemary Britt. She's coming in from the Sickle Cell Association of St. Louis. We have the executive director, Talana Hughes. She's coming up from the Sickle Cell Disease Association of Illinois. And we even have an address from the National Sickle Cell Disease Association of America, to whom we are an affiliate with, giving an address as well. So,
and I see that they have a lived experience panel.
That is the highlight of the day. Listen, we have a lived experience panel. And what's so dynamic and unique about this panel is we have a woman who is living with sickle cell disease. We have a man who is living with sickle cell disease. We have a woman who is now post-transplant. So when you hear about people being cured, Starday is going to be there, and she's going to talk to you about
a cure.
Yep, we did that. We bringing it right to you. Exactly. And then we also have a foster parent who is coming in. And she's given us her experience, her lived experience as a caregiver. So, like, these are the stories that we want you to hear. And when we say we're going to host a Sickle Cell Summit, we're going to show you the different faces and the different perspectives of sickle cell across Wisconsin. Not just my perspective here in Milwaukee, not just this or that perspective. We're going to give you a full buffet of sickle cell to learn from.
But you need to have that well-rounded conversation.
Absolutely.
And I think that many times when we have these well-rounded conversations, people can walk away with, and we don't all live in the same environments, we don't have the same perceptions and thoughts, but if you can get a well-rounded conversation, everybody can take something away from that conversation.
Absolutely, absolutely. That is, we're having, just to give you a few more details, we're doing breakfast. So for the summit tomorrow, registration is completely complimentary. We just asked you to go to the website to register for that event. We're offering breakfast and lunch. It's a whole experience. We're doing a movie room with Music Brings Life. They're out the East Coast. So it's just so much goodness that's happening on Thursday. And then we are also going to host a walk, which is Saturday. So we'll be at Deneen Park. We'll have the grills going, again, free food, all the vibes, T-shirts, and we're going to do a awareness walk for sickle cell disease.
That's powerful.
Yeah.
Also, you got keynote speaker, Rosemary Britz.
Yes. Powerhouse.
Hey.
Powerhouse.
All right, look, I'm going to tell you, this look like a lot of activity. If you got sickle cell or you dealing with sickle cell or you want to know more information about sickle cell, where should they go?
Well, two things. One, I would love for them to go to our website, which is www.sicklecellmke.org. But also between Thursday, I really want to tell everybody, I haven't said this yet, but I figured I would wait for the exclusive here at the Tory Lowe Show.
That's what I'm talking about.
News, and I chose to do it here.
We are going to be hosting tomorrow evening. We're going to light the home for sickle cell awareness. So I just want to do for my city what I see other cities doing. I want Milwaukee to be a part of that sickle cell space. So definitely follow our social medias because we are lighting the home tomorrow, and I'm so excited for that. Yes.
Hey.
And you heard it here first.
That's
It's
what I'm
exclusive.
talking about. So that event is...
So we're lighting the home tomorrow evening.
Okay.
Yes.
And this is going to be a part of the event, of the festivities that's going on.
Yes. So it will be virtual.
Okay.
So we're going to we will be at the Barrett Center tomorrow from 9 a.m. Registration is at 9. The event, the Sickle Cell Summit, is tomorrow from 9 to 2. Watch our social medias for the lighting of the home, and then come hang out with us Saturday, September 6th at Deneen Park at 11 o'clock for the Walk to Break the Sickle Cycle 2025.
Hey, look, if you want to get informed, this is where you got to be.
Absolutely.
Sickle cell is one of those things that we know it exists in our community. This is an opportunity to get some awareness, understanding of how to deal with it, and meet some great people in the process, and get people the advocacy and the resources that they need.
100%.
That's powerful.
Yeah. Thank you.
Hey, look, Takara. Hey, anything else you want to say before we run the break that we haven't talked about?
I just really want to invite everybody out to the Barrett Center to connect with us on social. Definitely come out there. So we have so many registration open for the walk, and just come connect with us. We're good people, and we want to connect with additional good people. So we look forward to seeing you all out.
Well, Takara Henry, look, I cannot wait to see all the people at the Barrett Center. Get outside, get your family, friends. They got breakfast. They got food, folks, and fun, resources, educational tools, powerhouse speakers, to try to really get this out into the community. Once again, September is Sickle Cell Awareness Month, and y'all bringing the awareness.
Yeah, we bringing it. We coming hard.
Well, look, thank y'all for coming through.
Thank you so
It's
much for
powerful.
having us. We are available to come through anytime.
Well, thank you, because we're going to need it, because once again, these are situations, and anytime we can educate, that's a blessing.
Absolutely.
Somebody right here, probably out there in Truth Nation, listening and got some help today and understanding that they are going to be there tomorrow dealing with the awareness factors and around people that have the experience and people that have knowledge on how to help.
Absolutely. We would love to connect, and we're looking forward to connecting.
Well, look, thank you for stopping through. I'm just like, man, like I felt like that was just powerful.
Thank you.
Hey, look, when we come back, we'll have more discussion. Truth Nation, stay locked in right here on Tory Lowe.
More of the Tory Lowe Show is next on 1017 The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
This summer, your wishes take center stage at WishFest at Potawatomi Casino Hotel, Milwaukee. Play your favorite games with your Potawatomi Rewards card all summer for over $1 million in prizes, and earn entries into the WishFest prize drawings on Friday, September 26th. Your entries from July, August, and September all count. Plus, 5 lucky winners will have their ultimate wish granted. Wish big, win big. Only at Potawatomi. More info online. Must be 21 and rewards member to play.
Wisconsin is as hard-working of a place as you'll ever find. There's a sense of pride, community, and work ethic that's second to none. People here are tough, but even the toughest among us need help after a serious accident. At Gruber Law Offices, we won't stop fighting for you and your family. We've been here and will continue to be here for as long as you need us. Gruber Law Offices. One call, that's all.
Ride the wave to clean at Tsunami Express Car Wash, Milwaukee's fan favorite for a winning shine. Become a monthly member and enjoy unlimited washes for less than $1 per day. Plus, skip the wait in the fast lane and enjoy unbeatable amenities like free vacuums and tire air. Visit any of their convenient locations in Midtown Milwaukee, Waukesha, Greenfield, Oak Creek, Mount Pleasant, and New Berlin. Tsunami Express Car Wash. Wash, chill, repeat. Learn more at tsunamiexpress.com.
The more you listen to your kids, the closer you'll be. So we asked kids, what do you want your parents to hear?
I feel sometimes that I'm not listened to. I would just want you to listen to me more often and evaluate situations with me and lead me towards success.
We're not adults, so just be there and listen. I just want someone to yap to. And I just feel like I'll be fine if someone just hears me talk and talk and talk and talk and talk and talk and talk.
You're doing a really good job. And I don't think I tell you that enough. And I know sometimes we get into it and it's just hard on both of us. But try to understand me more and I'll try to do the same.
Listening is a form of love. Find resources to help you support your kids and their emotional well-being at sounditouttogether.org. That's sounditouttogether.org. Brought to you by the Ad Council and Pivotal.
You know a thing or two about the moments in life that matter. Maybe this is the most important moment you've encountered yet. By volunteering with AmeriCorps Seniors, you can seize the moment, lend a hand, and get back more than you give. We connect you to local volunteer organizations with opportunities that fit your schedule and match your interests. Are you ready to seize your moment? Visit AmeriCorps.gov/yourmoment and get started today.
This Associated Bank Sports Update on 101.7 The Truth is powered by ESPN Milwaukee. I'm Nazir Spencer. After losing their first matchup against the Phillies 10-8, the Brewers look to take a win in their second game of the series.
Duran brings home the 1-0 pitch, and it's a chopper to third. Couple of hops out to Sosa. Gathers, throws to first in time, and this game is over. Phillies win it 10-8, and they take game one of this three-game series.
The Crew sits at 85-54 on the year, 5 games ahead of the Cubs in the NL Central. NFL football begins Thursday with the reigning Super Bowl champions, the Philadelphia Eagles versus the Dallas Cowboys. The Green Bay Packers begin their season against the Detroit Lions Sunday at 3:25 p.m. Badger football will face Middle Tennessee without their starting quarterback Billy Edwards Saturday at 3 p.m. The sports update brought to you by Associated Bank, proudly supporting your hometown teams. Member FDIC.
You are listening to The Tory Lowe Show on 101.7 The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
Yeah. Yeah. I've been down so long it look like up to me. They look up to me. I got fake people showing fake love to me. Straight up to my face. Straight up to my face. I've been down so long it look like up to me. They look up to me. I got fake people showing fake love to me. Straight up to my face. Straight up to my face.
101.7 The Truth. Tory Lowe Show. DJ Brother Z on the ones and twos. I want to get into this story that everybody been talking about since we've been talking about it on the show with the young 14-year-old that was jumped in the barn out in the rural area of Wisconsin. A lot of names: Iowa County, Wisconsin, Highland, Wisconsin, an hour away from Platteville, Wisconsin. But I want to talk about this right now because attorney B. Ivy Lamar is in the Milwaukee Journal. He is the attorney for the family, and I've been working with the family
and we're making arrangements for this Saturday for those that want to come out. We're going to try to do a caravan out there in that area, in that rural area. But the Milwaukee Journal just released an article, Wisconsin family calling for hate crime investigation after video shows black teen being beaten. The video shows a black teenager being beaten by a group of young men at a party in a rural area in a barn. This is B. Ivy Lamar. He's making a statement. This story is now getting national attention. It took a while, but we getting there. And when I tell you that when you're dealing with things in rural areas, you got to be strategic, and you got to, that's why I say a lot of stuff I don't say on the air. A lot of things I haven't said anything, because now when you're working and doing certain things, it's just about that action. When sometimes actions speak louder than words. And I know a lot of people been worried. A lot of brothers been giving DJ Brother Z their numbers because they want to be in the caravan when we do head out there. And once again, continue to send DJ Brother Z your numbers if you want to participate. He'll write them down. I'll make sure I contact you. A matter of fact, I'll be contacting everybody soon, because now that we're getting the attention toward the situation and we're asking for a hate crime. We're asking for hate crime charges, and they're working to allow these men or allow these young people or whoever was out. It looked like they was older, like 20 or something. I don't know the ages, but we don't want them to walk free. We do not want them to walk free. Too pretty to pay bills say the mother in Highland situation put her son in that situation. It's her fault. It happened to her son. And however you want to say it, whatever you want to say. But that 14-year-old boy shouldn't be threatened at no point by anybody to be put in a meat grinder. So we can point the finger. You can say whatever. You can say he shouldn't even been over there in the barn with all the white people. Y'all could say that too. There's a lot of people said a lot of things because this situation is going viral. But what I'm saying is, no matter how you feel, if you watch that video and you see them say the N-word multiple times, that's a hate crime. Once you start saying the N-word and I'm going to kill you and things like that, that's hatred. And it should be prosecuted as a hate crime. Salute to Attorney B. Ivy Lamar for getting involved. Once again, Attorney B. Ivy Lamar is in the Milwaukee Journal and making his rounds with demanding that these people are charged or this is investigated as a hate crime. See, when things happen to us, when they start saying hateful words, and he was jumped by multiple young people in that bar. Multiple. This was a young 14-year-old, and his mom said he had to crawl through the cornfields to get away. He had to crawl on his knees, on his hands and knees, through cornfields to get away. They're saying the sheriff's office is investigating cited witness accounts that the fight stemmed from the teen's prior behavior, a claim the family disputes. The Iowa County District Attorney Office is aware of the incident, but has not yet received a criminal referral from law enforcement. And I'm telling you, this is what they gonna do. All right, when you in these small towns and it's a barn full of kids and young people, some of these young people is their nieces and nephews or their friends, or they all know each other in this small town, and they're gonna work. The justice system is going to work to get these people a tap on the wrist. It's going to work to get people a tap on the wrist. All I'm saying is you don't want to ignore it because they may be all related somehow or they didn't all dated somehow.
I'm telling you, this is what happens in small towns. And so they're going to work not to get these people the right charges. So we're going to be making our way out there. We're not going to let this go and get swept under the rug. And for those that want to get involved, you can call the station, talk to DJ Brother Z. He's going to take your information. There is going to be something happening. And I need, however many people that want to come, I talked to the advocates in Chicago, and salute to the advocates down in Chicago that are involved. Salute to the brothers and sisters right here in Milwaukee who are willing to get involved. Because at this point, if we don't stand up and try to say, hey, y'all not finna just brush this under the rug. It's already being brushed under the rug. They said that they have not received any charges. Let me read this again. Let me read this one more time so y'all can understand what, when you talk about cover-ups. That's why we always say the cover-up is real. We got the video. We seen what happened. You can hear the N-word multiple times. But now they saying the Iowa County District Attorney's Office is aware of the incident because it's going viral, but has not received a criminal referral from law enforcement. And now they already pointing the finger at the young man, because this is what they saying. The sheriff office investigation cited witness accounts that the fight stemmed from the teen's prior behavior. This is what they saying. They already blaming the young man. And they pinned him up against the meat grinder in the barn. So you telling me some prior behavior, whatever it was, so it's justified that you pin somebody up against the meat grinder and threaten to, and push him up against it like you about to shove him in it. Then beat him down. And you think you're going to walk away with a slap on the wrist? Okay. Not without a fight. Not without a fight. I might have to get the National Guard to go up there where all the riffraff at. See, when it's black, it's no empathy. If that would have been an Asian child or somebody that, that didn't look black, it's empathy. We want justice. They would have been out there all day and night if it was a bunch of black people. I'm trying to tell you, they don't have the empathy for our youth. And if you're not careful, you'll fall into that too. You'll fall into it too. He had to do something. Nah, we ain't going out like that. And salute to the brothers and sisters on the front lines that ain't gonna let it happen. See, a lot of y'all be talking out the side of y'all face. Y'all bought it out, and we understand. Y'all try to come in, and y'all whole life is typing. Y'all ain't gonna do nothing. But it's some brothers out here that have been risking their life to fight for what's right, no matter what, who, innocent life. Anytime innocent life is being negatively affected, we should all stand on it. We should all stand on it. Hey, look, when we come back, we'll have more conversation. Truth Nation, stay locked in right here on Tory Lowe.
The Tory Lowe Show returns after this on 1017 The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
This may be another Elon Musk bureaucratic shuffle, or this may be whatever it is. These, Dr. Ken, are real consequences.
This is The Truth Unfiltered with Denise Thomas and Dr. Ken Harris.
I believe that there's going to be a step back and a rollback to some of those places that we're talking about making cuts because of the drastic outcome that can occur.
Sundays starting at 7 on 620 WTMJ and Mondays at 6 on 1017 The Truth.
When you're high, you feel different. Pretty obvious, right? You think different, talk different, but if you feel different, you drive different. So if you're high, just don't drive. Brought to you by NHTSA and the Ad Council.
Earth Justice is a national legal nonprofit fighting to save lives, protect our climate, and strengthen our economy through the shift to zero emissions. Visit us at earthjustice.org. Earth Justice, because the earth needs a good lawyer.
Great impressions will exceed your expectations. Great impressions, perceptions, everything.
At Great Impressions Graphics and Printing, they've been proudly serving the community for over 26 years. From their location at the corner of 54th and Burleigh in Milwaukee, their dedication to quality and customer satisfaction has made them a trusted name in printing and design. Great Impressions offer a wide range of services, including banners, posters, yard signs, business cards, programs, and postcards. Plus, they specialize in custom apparel printing, perfect for family reunions, sports outings, business promotions, and more. For your next project, visit greatimpress.com. That's greatimpress.com. Great Impressions. They're here when you need them.
Great impressions, perceptions, everything.
Ready to buy your first house, move into your forever home, or simply refinance? At Associated Bank, they've got you. With the right lending plan and guidance, you can achieve your dreams. Your financial goals are much closer than you think, and Associated Bank is excited to help you reach them. Learn more at associatedbank.com/lending or ask a banker for details. Subject to credit approval. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
This is the Tory Lowe Show on 1017 The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
It's bigger than black and white. It's a problem with the whole way of life. It can't change overnight. But we gotta start somewhere. Might as well go ahead, start here. We done had a hell of a year. I'ma make it count while I'm here. God is the only man I fear. They training officers, the killers, then shooting protesters with these rubber bullets.
101.7 The Truth. Tory Lowe Show. DJ Brother Z on the ones and twos. Everybody interested in the story that's going on with the young man, the young 14-year-old boy that was beaten, brutally beaten in a rural Wisconsin area in a barn after they pressed him against a meat grinder. In the video, you can hear the N-word several times. And so I'm seeing that, I'm reading this article, and when we went to break, because this article just came out, they were even quoting some of the language, DJ Brother Z. Some of the language. They're saying that in a muffled audio of the video, the N-word can be heard, though it's unclear who is speaking. Now, I'm gonna just say the letters. I'm not going to say none of the foul language. But it says, F that N. Someone behind the camera says before accusing the boy of stealing guns, so I say F him. He says again, the altercation continues as they continue to beat him. What they're saying is, although the N-word is said, they can't tell if any of the people that was actually beating him or who in the crowd of people that was beating him, if they were saying it. This is what they said. This is the excuse they're trying to use to try to get these people off the hook. But at the end of the day, we going outside. Like I said, get outside. When I tell y'all I'm the most requested advocate in the state of Wisconsin,
I travel up and down Wisconsin dealing with all kinds of situations. So when the mom was talking to me, she said, I know who you are. And thank you. See, a lot of y'all don't understand that when we talk about dealing with our community, it's not just here in Milwaukee. I go up and down the state of Wisconsin for years. This is what I do. And trust me, I'm going to make sure this family have a fighting chance to get justice. Because no matter what somebody is doing, the behavior or whatever they saying was diabolical, evil, and this is something that we cannot tolerate. This family may be hours away from Milwaukee, but the purpose is still the same. It could have been 100 miles. It could have been 500 miles away from Milwaukee, and I would have showed up. The people I deal with, the people I run with, we gonna show up. We don't make excuses. A lot of y'all be calling in, talking out the side of y'all face. Y'all try to keep it in a fake space. But when it get real, a lot of y'all ain't nowhere to be found. I don't see y'all nowhere outside when I get out in the streets. That's all I'm saying. That's why I don't pay no attention to it. That's why it's kind of comical. But for those on the front lines, mount up. Mount up. And that's all I'm going to say about that. That's all I'm going to say about that. It's time for that action. And the call to action, we heading out. We heading out this Saturday. I'm actually doing my show live from the area on Friday. The Tory Lowe show will be live from this place where they did this at. I might try to go live from the barn. What's happening? Hey, look, when we come back, we'll have more conversation, Truth Nation. Stay locked in right here on Tory Lowe.
Need a way to hype up your day?
Hey, is this Carolyn?
It is.
Congratulations, Carolyn. You just won this.
Congratulations. Woo! God is good all the time.
What would you do with $5,000?
I'm going to buy my nieces some school clothes because my nephew just passed away.
Aww.
So I'm going to get them some clothes.
Stay tuned into 1017 The Truth for your chance to be entered into the Gruber Law Office's 5K giveaway. For contest rules, visit 1017thetruth.com.
Brew Crew Tuesdays are back September 9th.
Curio sends it deep to left, and there she goes.
Catch the Brewers on local TV as they battle the Texas Rangers.
And Yelich launches one deep right center field. Forget about it. Oh, my goodness. Third deck.
This edition of Brew Crew Tuesdays is presented by Construction Business Group. Tune in September 9th at 7:05 on Fox 6 in Milwaukee, or check your local listings to watch the game.
The biggest snowflakes out here are always been the white Republicans, who are so gung-ho on protecting the feelings of white kids while they ignore the needs of other kids. If Milwaukee's youth has a problem with fighting, well, white youth have a problem with being destructive and offensive. So it is sad that our government is actively working to de-emphasize educating and uplifting students of color in different backgrounds on college campuses. That emphasis is going to be diminished, and the only kids that will suffer will be our kids. They were willing to hold up the advancement of the state of Wisconsin because they disagree with DEI. What are white Republicans afraid of? Why are they afraid to face the fact that their grandmas and grandpapas were part of a system which purposely held black folks back and failed to give us the access that we deserve? Until these politicians stop ignoring these egregious acts of hate and racial incidents, America can never be great again.
Catch Truth to Power with Kyle Wallace every weekday from noon to 1 p.m. on 1017 The Truth and The Truth app.
Hi, I'm Brittany Miller from Big Frog Custom T-Shirts and more. Custom T-shirts, sweatshirts, jackets, hats, you name it, we can do it. Big Frog Custom T-Shirts and more is family-owned and all about celebrating life's big moments. Maybe it's a milestone birthday, a celebration for your child's first goal, or that work fundraising event. We are everyone's printer. No minimum orders, affordable designs, and help straight from me and our team. We're the one-stop shop for all your custom needs. Start your project today at bigfrog.com/Mequon.
The pulse of the Milwaukee Bucks, straight from a Bucks legend.
Can't get it off. Marcus Johnson will, though. Can't leave him alone for a 12.
Tap into Here District with Marcus Johnson on Bucks Plus. Marcus and his son Chris offer a weekly beat on Bucks basketball. Get your questions answered and hear from the biggest names in basketball. Find Here District with Marcus Johnson at bucks.com/plus on the Bucks app or wherever you get your podcasts.
You're listening to the new 1017 The Truth, founded in partnership with Associated Bank. Your money works here. 1017 FM, 1510 AM, WGKB Waukesha, and W269DL Milwaukee. A locally owned Good Karma brand station. This is your 1017 The Truth News Update.
Hello, everyone. This is Rhea Riley with your news update. Be careful where you share those back-to-school photos. Online predators can gather personal information from children's photos posted to school websites and social media. Child safety expert Linda Little says she recommends against posting identifying details
about what school they go to, what grade they're in, their age, where the school is located, where they live, making sure there's not any remarkable hallmarks around even. If there's a big statue, they can find out where that statue is.
Little says it's best to post information in private online spaces. Milwaukee Police Association President Alexander Ayala is considering sending a letter to the White House requesting National Guard assistance following a series of street takeovers over Labor Day weekend. Meanwhile, President Trump saying Tuesday it's not if, but when the National Guard will be deployed in Chicago.
Well, we're going in. I didn't say when. We're going in.
Illinois Governor J.B. Pritzker calling the president's comments unhinged.
No, I will not call the president asking him to send troops to Chicago. I've made that clear already.
Wisconsin Governor Tony Evers says National Guard troops are the wrong people to send to Wisconsin. A former corrections supervisor in Racine will now serve time behind bars. 40-year-old Jacqueline Height was sentenced to 18 months in prison after pleading no contest to having an inappropriate sexual relationship with an inmate at the Racine Correctional Institution in 2022. Height also pled guilty to providing the inmate with a cell phone containing photos and messages of their multiple encounters over the span of several months. Prosecutors dismissed 17 other felony sexual assault charges. This has been your news update. The Tory Lowe Show continues on the new 1017 The Truth.
Justice Wisconsin, the truth, the most requested advocate in the state. 101.7 FM, the movement continues. Yeah. Milwaukee, stand up. It's Tory Lowe, the truth, from 1 to 4. We about that action, so tap in and let's go. We want that justice, we want all the smoke. From Monday through Friday, trying to bring the city hope. Yeah. Tory Lowe from 1 to 4, Monday through Friday, let's go. We bout that action from the block, and we ready, let's go. Tap in, and it ain't no holding back. We ready. 101.7 The Truth. Tory Lowe. Tory Lowe Show live from American Family Insurance Studio at the Avenue. The movement continues. The marathon continues right here on 101.7 The Truth. Thank you for joining me for the third hour of the Tory Lowe Show. And I want to get back to this story that we started out the show with, where the Milwaukee Police Union president calls for the National Guard amid staff shortages. Now, I've been saying this for like months now. How can it be safe? But it's all the way different when you hear from somebody you ain't never talked to, you ain't never seen before, and he's the union president. Just saying, just common sense stuff. Like, and a lot of y'all would argue with this man. Now, however you feel about the National Guard, the Democrats, Republicans, that's all political. But the crime is real. The shortage is real. And the safety concerns are real. We got WISN article about this. The Milwaukee Police Union president calls for National Guard to come to Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Let's listen.
Union representing the largest police agency in Wisconsin welcomes the deployment of the National Guard in Milwaukee.
The developments come as President Donald Trump this afternoon promised to send troops into Chicago. 12 News political director Matt Smith tonight with the union president and mayor strongly responding.
Tonight, the dramatic videos of 15 so-called street takeovers in Milwaukee over the weekend now fueling an intensifying political debate surrounding National Guard troops in U.S. cities.
At this point, though, you would welcome National Guard here in Milwaukee?
I would.
Alex Ayala, president of the Milwaukee Police Union, with us Tuesday, saying he's planning to reach out to President Trump in the coming days to request and welcome National Guard help, citing the weekend street takeovers, officer shortages, and the ongoing contract dispute with the city.
You have all these incidents that are out of control. We don't have the staffing for it. I'm sure that the National Guard would do a great job in helping us out.
What would they do, ideally?
You can put up some security checkpoints. You have them walking around, they're visible. So for me is, you want to bring me help from the National Guard? I'll take it. Do we have to do it? No, we don't. The mayor has the power to fully staff the police department, to settle our contract.
The debate reaching a political flashpoint. President Trump Tuesday promising to send troops to Chicago, and Vice President J.D. Vance with us Thursday in La Crosse.
Would the administration consider ever coming into a city like Milwaukee?
Well, again, we want to be invited into Milwaukee. I hope the mayor of Milwaukee gets some common sense and actually fights for her residents for a change, or his residents for a change.
Milwaukee Mayor Cavalier Johnson with us this afternoon.
I did see the MKE president saying that he would welcome the National Guard to Milwaukee, which I thought was pretty peculiar and pretty infuriating at the same time. Why do I say that? I say because in my office just a few months ago, he came and he sat down and he was with a bunch of folks. And he was asking me, and they were asking me what we could do in order to make sure that ICE and immigration were not clamping down on people at Mexican Fiesta. So I don't understand why he's interested in bringing in federal troops now, bringing in the federal government now, when he was against it just before.
Matt is joining us live in the newsroom. The governor today also pushed back at any talk of National Guard troops.
Deanna this morning saying, quote, "We can handle this ourselves in the state of the Wisconsin." Meantime, Republican Congressman Scott Fitzgerald also saying Sunday on Upfront, National Guard troops in Milwaukee are not needed.
Here we go. And it starts. I'm telling you, I'm going to move on to something else. I'm going to start talking about other stuff. Because everything I said about this is now coming to the light. I'm out here. I told y'all, it's suspect. But now, you got the union president saying, I didn't go as far as to say I'm calling Donald Trump. I could probably pick up the phone and call Donald J. Trump. I could probably call some folks. Hey, but what I'm saying is, this right here, this is what I call turmoil in the city. Turmoil in the city. So and you know that the police union president is coordinated. You know he coordinated. So he's speaking for the police officers. There's supposed to be some type of protest. They already said they're going to be protesting City Hall, the police. And all I'm saying is, here we go. Here we go. And the people get lost in the shuffle. And the people, and the safety of the people, getting lost in the shuffle. If you want to join the conversation today, 833-212-1017. Talk to text 833-212-1017. What do you think about this police union president saying that, hey, he would welcome the National Guard right here in the city of Milwaukee? 833-212-1017. Security Mike on the lines. How you doing, Security Mike?
Just at work, T-Lo. Hey, man. Yeah, go ahead on and call him, man. Tell him to send them troops, man.
Hey, I stayed out of it. I'm staying. Hey, you ain't heard me say nothing about no troops. I'm just talking about it. I ain't said nothing. Because if I'd have made a move, I'd have just went and did it.
He gonna send them. He gonna send them anyway because he ain't gonna want to. He don't want to give the money up to the FEMA to take care of our people.
Well, how much is that? A lot of people questioning what that even is. A lot of people questioning what.
Million or something.
They saying that's damage. They said that's the damage.
Well, he got to. If he just said that, whatever they'll take, whatever. But ask him to help our people out. If you do talk to him,
well, I'm staying away from him. I got my hands full. I got to go to Ireland. I got to go.
Yeah, well,
I got to go.
I need to.
Hold on, hey, Security Mike, I need you and a couple more brothers. We got to go down to Highland, Wisconsin.
Hey, I would go, but I ain't mobile right now. But hey, if y'all taking the I ride with somebody, I come to. I don't like white folks like that. They beat the guy down, and not gonna try to blame him for it for starting it. That's a lie.
Hey,
that's a lie, dude. I will go up there.
Hey,
I will go up there with y'all because I'm off on the weekends now.
I got that to do.
I will go.
I got that to do. I can't deal with all of this extra. That ain't, that's a bunch of media going back and forth. We got some real action to do. I'm gonna stay off of it for a second.
If y'all got a caravan going up there, I'll go up this Saturday because I'm off on the weekend.
Oh, well, it's going down. It's going down Saturday. Yes, it's gonna be a caravan.
I will go there. Is it going? I can ride with somebody.
Give DJ Brother Z your number and then we'll organize.
Okay, so how can I contact him, or I'll give you the number?
No,
right now?
Well, he gonna keep you on the lines. Just give him the number. He gonna hold you on the line.
Okay.
All right. Thanks, Security Mike. Yeah, I ain't saying nothing. This ain't got nothing to do with me. I'm just telling you what the police union president said. Brother Love. How you doing, Brother Love?
Oh, I'm on already. Hey, how you doing, brother, man?
How you doing, brother?
Man, I'm feeling fabulous, man. Yes, I agree with you, T-Lo, man. I think that you had the mayor on. I think you did a wonderful job of interviewing him, and I think you should bring him back for round 2, man, and discuss this issue.
I want the mayor. I want the police union president. I want everybody involved. They can definitely come through the Tory Lowe show and talk about it. And I already didn't put some feelers out there. We're going to try to get it done.
Yes, sir, man. And my sentiments, man, you can do whatever you want to do. And I'm not getting in the way. All right, peace, brother, and God bless you. Have a good day.
Hey, blessings, Brother Love. Hey, like I said, this day problem. This is what you talk when you call city turmoil going on. They're gonna have to work that out. They're gonna have to work that contract out too. Hey, that ain't even where, I gotta get out here to Highland and see what's going on up there. Al, how you doing now?
Oh, I'm all good. I'm good with you. I think this police union, I think it's a joke.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's a lot of disconnections there, and I think it's going to take both sides because I know for some of our people, they can do too much. And I also know for a lot of police officers, a lot of them are raised to be hateful. A lot of them have lied and plant drugs. So I think it's going to take both parties to change. But where we at right now, I think they're just trying to take the calling the National Guard because they really don't want to do their job and they want to get some more money. So they know how to rape the bank account and keep in mind they're not stupid. I mean, they always voted for the Republican Party anyway and they always get their money. So why is everybody crying wolf now? They wasn't crying wolf when they was planting drugs and lying. But now we can't. Now y'all need help. Y'all don't need no help. Y'all just don't want to do your job. And then on the other hand, Mr. Norman, who didn't want to be here, he should have came down hard on all this crime when it got out of control. And Cavalier Johnson, too. It's almost like a person when they start getting beat on, they don't never take the frying pan and put it on the stove and hit themselves in the face with it. So when the person try to punch them, that frying pan that they hit themselves in the face with, they can hit that man in his temple, and now he learned from his lesson. They let the stuff get too out of control. So now don't nobody want to do nothing. It's like having a kid. You ain't never chastised him, and now you want to take control when he's 15. The damage is already done. So either you're going to break that 2x4 across his face, or you're going to snatch him out his bed while he's butt naked and drag him out the house, laying hand over fist, fist over foot. Bottom line. So now it's nothing but destruction. Cavalier Johnson saying one thing, the police saying the other thing, Norman saying he earned his raise, and nobody talking within the circle. And if Donald Trump comes, who is going to fall on? So I just think it's time for everybody to change. But you got to change from the ground up, from the police officers to the people in our community, because some of our community act like animals, and some of our police officers been raised by animals. So it's a double-edged sword. So sometimes you got to cut the sword and start from ground up. Have a good day.
Hey, this is what you call what's going on in the city, that turmoil, and they all, have to work together somehow because they're all a part of a structure to protect the citizens. And you got one side, saying, hey, we need the troops here. And then you got the mayor saying we don't need the troops here. Here we go. That's what I say. I got stuff to do. I'm an advocate. I got to get some real work done. I can't get caught up in all of the what shoulda coulda, because the folks that's calling me, they don't do the shoulda coulda. They want some outcomes. They want some results. They want some action. So I can't do all of that. But we can talk about it. We definitely can talk about it. And you can join the conversation at 833-212-1017 if you want to chime in on what's going on right now in the city with the police union president saying that he wants the troops in the city, or he's favorable for the troops to be in the city. But you got the mayor saying, no, they don't want that. And then you got the mayor in Chicago and all those folks. This is political. A lot of this is political. A lot of this is that political stuff, and we get caught in the shuffle. That's what I see. That's all I'm seeing. It's the folks on who gonna protect us. Do we got the protection right now? Are there enough squad cars out there right now to stop what we dealing with right now? We just had a state of emergency talking about how bad it was. And here we go with this. So if the top ain't working right, what you think is going on the ground? If they ain't agreeing and they fighting, what you think they doing on the street? Hey, look, when we come back, we got some talk to text. We got some chat. We got Wink on the lines, Winky Blue on the lines. We're going to get to it all when we get back. Truth Nation. Stay locked in right here on Tory Lowe.
Don't touch that dial. The Tory Lowe Show will be right back on 1017 The Truth, The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
Your expression on your face, that's got to me. And the man wasn't lying.
What you mean the expression on my face? How can you see my face? You listening to me on the radio, man.
No, I'm watching you on YouTube, too.
Oh, all right, then. You're an old man, and you know about YouTube. How old are you, Adam? You about 85.
83.
I'll be dipped. How blessed are we to have you?
Watch all your favorite 1017 The Truth shows by subscribing to 1017 The Truth on YouTube.
Pull up to Potawatomi Casino Hotel Milwaukee and shoot your shot at big wins for Sweet Ticket September. Play with your rewards card for entries. Score triple on Drawing Thursday. Win slam dunk prizes like cash, reward play, and tickets to see the Milwaukee Bucks in action. Sweet Ticket September. You ready for this? Only at Potawatomi. More info online. Must be 21 and a rewards member to play.
Ready to buy your first house, move into your forever home, or simply refinance? At Associated Bank, they've got you. With the right lending plan and guidance, you can achieve your dreams. Your financial goals are much closer than you think, and Associated Bank is excited to help you reach them. Learn more at associatedbank.com/lending or ask a banker for details. Subject to credit approval. Member FDIC. Equal housing lender.
We asked parents who adopted teens to share their journey.
Nathan has taught me to embrace the moment. Age-wise, I'm in my late 60s. I'm old enough to be his grandfather. Will he be embarrassed to acknowledge me as his dad? I think the most important thing we can do is let them know that they're safe, that they're valued and cared for and loved, and that they're important.
I knew I wanted to be adopted by him because of how he taught me to be the person who I am today. And it's coming from a dad that didn't expect to become a dad, and I feel very proud to be his son.
That was what he needed, and he was what I needed. Every day is full of new opportunities. That's what it's been about, realizing the simple things that it takes to make such a huge difference in these kids' lives.
Learn about adopting a teen from foster care at adoptuskids.org. Brought to you by Adopt US Kids, the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services, and the Ad Council.
Truth Nation, Just Between Friends, Milwaukee's best pop-up children's resale is back September 18th to the 21st at Wisconsin State Fair Expo Center. Shop thousands of gently used kids, clothing, toys, books, and more. Pre-sale is September 18th. Paid tickets online. Free tickets for first-time parents, grandparents, military, first responders, teachers, and daycare directors. Want to consign? Earn 60%. Shop early and help local families by donating unsold items. Get tickets and consign online at Milwaukee County JBFsale.com. Just Between Friends, families serving families.
This is the Tory Lowe Show on 101.7 The Truth app, and 101.7thetruth.com.
Regulators. We regulate any stealing of his property. We're damn good, too. But you can't be any geek off the street. Gotta be handy with the steel, if you know what I mean. Earn your keep.
Regulators! Mount up! It was a clear black night, a clear white moon. Warren G was on the streets trying to consume some skirts for the E, so I could get some phones. Rolling in my ride, chilling all alone.
Just hit the east side of the LBC on a mission trying to find Mr. Warren G. Seen a car full of girls, ain't no need to tweak. All of you search know what's up with 213.
So I hooked
101.7 The Truth. Tory Lowe Show. DJ Brother Z on the ones and twos. We got Winky Blue on the lines. He want to chime in on this conversation with the National Guard between the police union president and the city of Milwaukee mayor, Cavalier Johnson. Winky Blue, how you doing, Wink?
Hey, good afternoon to you, my man. I see you put that was my theme song, man. When I had my little show for the couple years over there in OB. And the part that I really like with that Warren G tune and Nate Dogg is when they say, if you know like I know, you don't want to step to this. Yeah, this is a G-Funk era, man, funked out with a gangster's twist. But listen, when it come down to this thing with the street takeover and which is amplifying this really add fuel to bringing the National Guards in this city. If you look at D.C., Bloomberg says that there's been 191 guns confiscated already. Their local and the police department there says there's been 151 or 56 gun confiscations. Now, that's a great thing, because if you got 156 or 191, any of those guns have a potential chance, illegal guns, potential chance of taking a life, potential chance on even navigating his way here to our city, to hurt to hurt somebody right here in our city. So I think anytime we can go grab them guns, and I don't know what's up with our local police. They talk about gang violence and gang squads and all of that. Well, why haven't they come up with a anti-gun squad? Because some of these people, we can just look at them and tell you ain't supposed to have that gun. We got babies, man. You ain't 21. What you doing with that gun, man? What I'm thinking is that we're going to have to do something. I don't want them to occupy our city, as in take over the city, or occupy it in such a way where
it becomes a police state under federal guidance. But we got to get back on track, man, because I'm going to tell you something, and I'm going to get out the way. What we're dealing with here is the George Floyd's movement, okay? George Floyd movement is still in effect, even down to these little street parties, okay? This is something that we did during the riots, during the protests. These protests that we had, we would take over streets, took over right in front of 7th District a couple of times, okay? Right there, fireworks going in the air, everything. It was the more radical group of the protesters. And I think Frank Liddy was probably pushing that. But listen, the George Floyd movement was not a moment, it's a movement. But now the energy, Tory, the energy is turned on each other or in the streets because they're not targeting. At first it was targeted towards justice. Now we just running, the energy is done went wild. And I just heard Al call in. He always talking about arms revolution and how he want to revolutionize and all of that. Well, why don't you just come on out and go on up to Platteville, come on up to Platteville this Saturday and get behind what you be talking about. Because I'm tired of these what you call these people, these radio revolutionaries. Oh, wow. You know, they just like you said, they talk on the radio. Well, Al is one of those main ones, and he make people bust a laugh and all of that. But he's so serious in what he be saying. So now it's high time that he come on and lace his boots up, you know, and get on the ground. So that's where I'm at with that. But this is the George Floyd's movement, and they don't know what to do with that energy now because it was focused towards social judgment and social justice and police justice. Now they don't know what to do with it, and it's turned on us, and it's turned on the whole round world.
Oh, wow. Chris.
Hey, Tory, just don't bring in the National Guard. Mm-hmm. That's a horrible idea. It's political between, the police union, and the city here. That bringing in the National Guard is a horrible idea. That's just that's not
what
the
people,
way to solve
why are people so afraid of? Why is it a horrible idea? You hear it is bad. We don't want it, but why? Give me some context.
Okay. Well, one thing, Trump wants to be a dictator.
No, I'm talking about
not
that. No Trump stuff. Why is it bad if the National Guard comes? Like, I don't want to get political. I just want to hear straightforward. What's going to happen?
Okay.
What can they do? Why is it so bad?
Who brings the National Guard in? If the state brings the National Guard in, I'm not trying to be political, but there is a political aspect to it.
Right.
Okay. If the state brings the National Guard in, I don't have a problem with it. If the state does it,
so if Governor Evers say, well, why don't Governor Evers say, you know what, I'm going to beat Trump to the punch. I'm going to do it.
If he does it, I'm okay with it because it can be controlled. We know it can. We know we can end it when it needs to be ended. If Trump brings it in, there's no end to it. We have no control over it. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying?
So they can stay as long as they want.
It. They do it as long as they want, and that's what he wants because he wants to be a dictator. He said that. He keeps saying it.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is that,
you know what I'm saying?
A lot of that was clickbait too. Like, I look at everything, and trust me, like, I go through a lot of stuff. But what I'm saying is, I also understand that anything that the one side do, the other side just going to be against to the death. Okay? Even if it makes sense. I see that all the time.
I understand what you're saying.
So we're not trying to go that route. What I'm saying is if they bring the National Guard here for the people, if they actually touch down on the ground here, because they touched down on the ground in Washington, D.C., and it's folks that was happy that they came. And you don't hear none of it. No, listen to what I'm saying. What I'm saying is the regular people, the regular people, when I look at social media and they making their lives, they saying that they can sleep in peace.
That's different than what I was hearing from the regular people.
Well, I'm gonna start playing it. I'm gonna start playing what because I think that people want to get in this political hodgepodge. But what are the real residents saying? Because the political field is like wrestling, WWE, and the elections is the Super Bowl. What are the people saying? And I'm gonna start playing it. You know what? Since y'all having this debate, let's hear what the folks from these towns that got the National Guard on the ground saying. Yeah, I'm going to go get all of that stuff, because I see it. I don't bring it to the air because, hey, they got to figure this out. We got work to do. I got work to do out here when I leave the station. So, but I can bring on and call some residents from Washington, D.C. and tell them what they think. And then what you going to do, I know what they going to say because I talk to them. But every time you get into the political space, it's gang, gang. It is clickbait, Sam King. A lot of things people say they clickbaited. A lot of people take what I say out of context. Okay, stop it. We got Miss Carolyn on the lines. Miss Carolyn. How you doing, Miss Carolyn?
How you doing, Tory? I'm doing fine. How you doing?
Fine, Queen.
I'm just sitting up here and I'm listening about all the stuff about the National Guards, and I mean we're in a sad state because really you shouldn't have to bring in forces that are basically they're supposed to be on reserve to defend the country, not to be going out here being dropped down in little cities and things like that. Because most of the time, you're talking about a person like me who I didn't know how to shoot a gun because you learn that as part of your basic training and stuff. But I could be a healthcare worker or a social worker, and so therefore I'm not every day boots on the ground trying to deal with criminal elements. So now you call me up and you tell me, okay, you want me to come police towns and stuff. I might not be in that frame of mind that I want to do that. And that's another piece that nobody don't look at. These are ordinary citizens being pulled from their jobs to come police these cities. And I hear a lot of talk and stuff about what the mayor should be doing and all that, but I never hear what the hell is the county executive doing. Is he at the table too?
I think the county executive does more like the parks and resources like that. He doesn't control a lot in the city of Milwaukee. The mayor is the CEO of the city of Milwaukee. So I think the county executive doesn't have that kind of pull in the city like that.
And then they talk about the police. Where's the sheriff's department? Where are they at? Why aren't they at the table too?
Well, you know what? You got the union president who's negotiating the contract saying he don't mind having a National Guard here. That's what I was talking about. That was my eyebrow raise.
And see, I understand that. That's why I said, where's the sheriff? The sheriff department and the police department should be talking before you even decide that you're going to mess with the National Guards or the reserves or anything like that. Because their function is to defend this country, not to defend because you can't clean up your city. That's supposed to be y'all job.
Hey, you got a good point. Eddie, let's get Eddie before we run the break. Eddie, how you doing, brother Eddie?
I know that ain't who I think it is.
Good day, Tory Lowe. Good day. How you doing?
Hey,
how are you, Tory?
We got the police union president saying that he thinks or he's not against the National Guard coming to the city of Milwaukee.
Okay, Tory. I got you.
What is this, Eddie?
Here's what I think, Tory. This guy is one of three people on the pulse of law enforcement in metropolitan Milwaukee. He knows what he's talking about. Donald Trump proved his concept in Washington, D.C., saving 13 lives in 2 weeks. Statistically, he saved 13 lives in 2 weeks' time. And yet a lot of the left is, shutting him down. The man's proven himself. He's proven his concept.
But can we get off the political? Can we get to what does this mean? If you for it, what does that actually mean? Because I think that everybody is deflecting into the political rhetoric. What does that mean for the residents? What does that mean for the people on the ground?
Tory, it's safe to say that most of these homicides happen, and the victims are African-American males. It means saving African-American male lives. Donald Trump is saving African-American male lives, is what he's doing. That's the bottom line to this, Tory, Lowe. It's not about hating a man or doing things that are righteous, Tory. It's not a man who's egocentric and brought his concepts and ideologies to the greatest country on the face of the earth, Tory.
I'm just trying to get back to the street and the block, and what did that mean for the regular people? And everybody want to push it to Donald Trump and the Democrats, the donkey and the elephant. And I just, I'm not hearing what is the benefit, the pros and cons to the people. And I guess we ain't gonna never hear when it comes to politics. I guess, hey, look, when we come back, we'll be joined on the lines by advocate Arthur Elizabeth Brown. Stay locked in right here on Tory Lowe.
More of the Tory Lowe Show is next on 1017 The Truth, The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
Truth Nation, are you or anyone you know looking for a new job opportunity? Well, attend the City of Milwaukee Job Fair on Thursday, September 11th from noon to 3 p.m. in the parking lot of Walgreens located at 9040 West Good Hope Road. Vendors from multiple employment sectors will be present to meet with you and share opportunities for hiring, training, upskilling, and so much more. They will also feature a live DJ, food, and refreshments, all while supplies last. Brought to you by Alderman Mark Chambers Jr., Alderman Lamont Westmoreland, and Alderwoman Larissa Taylor. Sponsored by City of Milwaukee, Milwaukee Common Council, City of Milwaukee Department of Administration, Office of Community Wellness and Safety, Northcott Neighborhood House, Fathers Making Progress, Northwest Side Community Development Corporation, State of Wisconsin DWD, Ross Innovative Employment Solutions, Goodwill Industries of Southeast Wisconsin, UMOS, DC MKE, 30th Street Corridor, Boys and Girls Club of Greater Milwaukee Urban League, Maximus and Amplifier.
An unsuspecting driver at a Milwaukee barbershop.
I got an apprentice here shadowing me. I'm gonna put this hot towel on, man. About a good 3 minutes, all right?
The apprentice is Donald Driver.
So when you come here, you drive?
Yes.
Your car got seatbelts?
Yeah.
You wear them?
No.
Okay, but why not?
Because I don't want to.
But do you know you can get a ticket for that? Mm-hmm. I'm gonna give you a ticket. Bet you wish you buckle up now.
Oh my God. Donald Driver can't always be there to remind you.
Take it, click it. There we go. Click it or ticket.
And let's reduce fatalities on Wisconsin roadways. Sponsored by Wisconsin DOT.
It's 1017 The Truth. Dr. Ken Harris for Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin. When a customer chooses Pella, one of the most important things to them is honoring that trust and commitment. A lot of customers might have apprehensions about inviting someone out to their home. But when you see the experience and professionalism, you can trust them with bringing your project to life. Their vision is to be the company that people want to do business with. Watching them work from idea to installation gives you the ability to see firsthand the care taken to ensure the Pella experience is complete. When you want long-lasting comfort and reliability, it's easy to trust Pella. Every piece is specifically constructed for you and your home, always designed with innovation and rigorously tested for quality and performance. The Pella team takes pride in constructing quality windows and doors with meticulous attention to every detail. Order by the end of the month and get 0% interest for up to 5 years. Visit PellaWI.com today.
Certain restrictions apply. It's 9/30/2025. How much does it cost to talk to Gruber Law Offices after a serious crash? It's free. Yes, free. As in, it won't cost you anything to speak with us. Not sure if you have a case? Call our team at Gruber Law Offices today. Your first call and your first consultation are always free. And you'll never pay us a fee until we win your case. If you've been seriously injured, call Gruber Law Offices. One call, that's all.
This is the Bloomberg Black Business Beat, brought to you by Lowe's. Rapper Jadakiss has a line of coffees called Kiss Cafe Coffee, and he's working on the brand with his family. His father and son are both involved. Jadakiss says that entering the coffee space with his family gives him an opportunity to defy some stereotypes.
Rappers get
stereotyped or put in a box. They mostly do liquor brands or, different endorsements like that. Like my dad likes to say, I have skin in the game as far as coffee goes.
Jadakiss speaking to Bloomberg alongside his father, Bob Phillips, who talked about his extensive coffee background.
I worked for some of the largest coffee players in the country. I was employed by General Foods, Maxwell House. A lot of years is where I got my start.
The Phillips family has big plans for the brand. They want to expand their line of coffee to include some more premium blends. I'm Bloomberg's Justin Milliner on the Black Business Beat.
You are listening to the Tory Lowe Show on 101.7 The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
Truth Nation, just between friends, Milwaukee's best pop-up children's resale is back September 18th to the 21st at Wisconsin State Fair Expo Center. Shop thousands of gently used kids' clothing, toys, books, and more. Pre-sale is September 18th. Pay tickets online, free tickets for first-time parents, grandparents, military, first responders, teachers, and daycare directors. Want to consign? Earn 60%. Shop early and help families by donating unsold items. Get tickets and consign online at MilwaukeeCountyJBFsale.com. That's MilwaukeeCountyJBFsale.com. Just between friends, families serving families. Hey, look, joining me on the lines, advocate, author Elizabeth Brown. How you doing, Queen?
Salute, King. Happy Hump Day.
Hey, happy Hump Day. Another conversation about this police union president and the mayor going back and forth, but they in contract negotiations.
They've been in those negotiations since 22. The contract expired in 22.
So they operating without a contract?
Pretty much.
They basically on a month-to-month lease.
Something like that. Yeah. And again, like you stated, the contradiction of this administration, the mayor in totality, what we saying is pretty much clear across the board that they say one thing and then they do another. Like, the contradiction is real. When the police association president stated that, you will hear the mayor talking, he'll say one thing when the camera on, and then when it's time to sign the paperwork, it's a whole nother collage of something else that's going on. What's crazy to me is, while we're talking about the negotiations for the police department, everybody didn't receive the raise, even the people over, the chief. He got his raise. Cavalier got his raise. And now we looking at the police, who they saying now, the people who really doing the work. It's just like, if you move it over to NPS, the people at the top getting paid while the people who really doing the work getting overworked and underpaid. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's really making no sense outside of the top-heavy individuals. Like, the people who really ain't doing a damn thing. When you have the mayor saying we don't need, the National Guard here, how he know? Where he at? You know what I'm saying? Like, you ain't even boots on the ground. You walking around in your little Mickey Mouse suit, little prep shirts, you know what I'm saying? I'm really sick of this. So if you sick of it, you can't do it, get out the way. Because the reality of it is, if they can send the National Guard here when we out here protesting peacefully, okay, why they can't send the National Guard out here to stop the violence? Okay? Like, people okay with it when it's the National Guard, when people out here protesting, but it ain't okay when people are dying? Like, we really have to make it make sense for ourselves. Again, does it highlight the fact that the police department is nearly short 300 officers? Does it highlight the fact that the people are being overtaxed and we ain't receiving no benefit for these individuals who are getting paid? And then, like you stated, when we really look at the WWE, when we really look at Milwaukee as a whole, it's a house with no doors, okay? We got the individuals who's supposed to be leading us, and they are discombobulated. So, Al said something, what was going on at the bottom is what's going on at the top. And I would just say the opposite of that. Like, what's going on at the top usually reflects why the bottom is the way that it is. Because they're not even on a united front. So how the hell you gonna get on camera, Mayor, and say what the community need to do? What the hell you need to do? Because how is the police association still operating? Who be in negotiations that long? Because when he signed up to get them a raise, it didn't take them 3-5 years. You understand what I'm saying? Like, his house ain't even in order. But they made sure that the people got taxed for it. And then when you have individuals who want to make it seem like it's really it's a selective rage for me. Because, the reality of it, people are getting killed. The reality of it is those of us who are every day out here, boots on the ground, who, again, we don't get paid to get in the line of fire, but we do. However, those who are putting themselves at risk, they need to get paid, just like the mayor, just like the person he appointed, matter of fact, to $140,000 over violence and reaction or safety and wellness. These people are getting paid. But the individuals who really out here, who really doing the work, not getting paid. That's a problem. So I would say, the jig is up. People are really seeing it for what it really is. And like I said, we need a overhaul of all of these bootlicking, code switching, playing like they know what the hell to do, but then trying to block somebody who know what to do, because Washington, D.C. is a blueprint. Anybody somebody that got a smartphone or you got access to a computer, go on there and listen to the residents. Because clearly everybody's overlooking and going with the mainstream idea. Clearly the mayor, the police, the sheriff, the county exec, can't none of these people stop what's going on, because, one, they want to cipher the money for themselves and not put the money right to the right hands who really going to do the work. Cavalier don't have a clue, and he never did. And it's clear that he's clueless. When we talk about Governor Evers, he's not running, so he don't give a damn. Because if he really cared about what was going on in the streets, he would have them already boots on the ground. Because he was okay, too, when we were marching and they was out here tear gassing us. Like, it's okay then. But it's not okay now when they knowing that we're nearly 300 police officers short, because the majority of the police officers who are working for Milwaukee is getting jobs in the suburban areas where they have to do less work, but they get more money.
Oh, wow.
Because everybody's trying to secure the bag. We know the chief then secured the bag. We know, Cavalier, the uncommon council, they secured the bag. They fat like rats because they eating all the cheese. But here we are, the people, representation and we're telling them that it's not safe or what needs to be done, and then they'll turn around and get on the news and tell us, no, crime is down. Where?
Hey, look.
How?
Hey, it's a lot going on. Somebody in the chat, 8620 says the mayor can't even get the streets repaired properly, and y'all expect him to resolve problems. Hey, we got to run the break. Right. When we come back, I want to get your final thoughts on the show today. Truth Nation. Stay locked in right here on Tory Lowe.
The Tory Lowe Show returns after this on 1017 The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com. Need a way to hype up your day?
Hey, is this Carolyn?
It is.
Congratulations, Carolyn. You just won this.
Congratulations. Woo!
God is good all the time.
What would you do with $5,000?
I'm going to buy my nieces some school clothes because my nephew just passed away.
Oh.
So I'm going to get them some clothes.
Stay tuned into 1017 The Truth for your chance to be entered into the Gruber Law Office's 5K giveaway. For contest rules, visit 1017thetruth.com.
Ready to buy your first house, move into your forever home, or simply refinance? At Associated Bank, they've got you. With the right lending plan and guidance, you can achieve your dreams. Your financial goals are much closer than you think, and Associated Bank is excited to help you reach them. Learn more at associatedbank.com/lending or ask a banker for details. Subject to credit approval. Member FDIC. Equal housing lender.
Rivalry baseball in September? It doesn't get any better. Join the Brewers as they battle the Cardinals Friday, September 12th through Sunday, the 14th. While the action heats up, you can gear up for fall baseball with the Brewers crew neck giveaway for the first 25,000 fans on Saturday, the 13th. Then bring the whole family for Looney Tunes Day on Sunday, the 14th. The home stretch of the season is here, and you don't want to miss it. Get in on the action at brewers.com/tickets.
Life's better with American Family Insurance because we know it's not just a car, it also drives your children's dreams. So whether you're going to soccer practice, robotics club, or opening night in the school play, we help protect those dreams. Save up to 23% when you bundle auto and home. American Family Insurance. Get a quote and find an agent at amfam.com.
Products not available in every state. Visit amfam.com to learn how discounts may apply to you. American Family Mutual Insurance Company, SI, and its operating company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
Ride the wave to clean at Tsunami Express Car Wash, Milwaukee's fan favorite for a winning shine. Become a monthly member and enjoy unlimited washes for less than $1 per day. Plus, skip the wait in the fast lane and enjoy unbeatable amenities like free vacuums and tire air. Visit any of their convenient locations in Midtown Milwaukee, Waukesha, Greenfield, Oak Creek, Mount Pleasant, and New Berlin. Tsunami Express Car Wash. Wash, chill, repeat. Learn more at tsunamiexpress.com.
You know a thing or two about the moments in life that matter. Maybe this is the most important moment you've encountered yet. By volunteering with AmeriCorps Seniors, you can seize the moment, lend a hand, and get back more than you give. We connect you to local volunteer organizations with opportunities that fit your schedule and match your interests. Are you ready to seize your moment? Visit AmeriCorps.gov/your moment and get started today.
You are listening to The Tory Lowe Show on 1017 The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
It's so funky. It's cool when they do it. It's a problem when I do it. Birds of a feather. They flock together, they make you a sucker.
1017 The Truth, Tory Lowe Show, DJ Brother Z on the ones and twos. Milwaukee, get ready for the ultimate flavor and music fest. Tacos and Tequila Fest is going down Saturday, September 13th at Franklin Field. Enjoy your favorite throwback hits with performances by Lil Jon, Pretty Ricky, B.O.B., Trina, and more. This event is strictly 21 and up, so leave the kiddos at home and get ready to vibe out. Live music, DJs, food trucks, tequila tastings, and all the vibes you can handle, all in one epic day. Tickets are going fast. Get yours now tacosandtequilafest.com, Market, Milwaukee. Elizabeth Brown, another powerful conversation today.
Absolutely, absolutely. Especially when you was talking about, sickle cell and the awareness. So, yeah, that was definitely powerful. But also, dealing with these clowns that supposed to lead. Again, you always say the person that's in the front that's leading you. Look who we got in the front. And individuals really voted for these people. And the sad reality is this is what we get when we fail to do our homework on individuals. So before you went to break, you were saying, one of Truth Nation stated he can't even get the street right. Absolutely, but he still get paid top dollar. So again, the goal is he ain't got to know how to do anything. What we're saying is you get paid. Find a way. And if not, get out the way. Because, again, this ignorant individual will do just like the Chicago mayor and waste more money to try to stop them from coming in. Because this whole administration is just wasteful. Like, they just wasting money. Cavalier wasted money on the concrete boulders. Accidents are still happening. Our cars getting tore up because now he blocked off the side of the street that wasn't tore up. You know what I'm saying? And now we got to hit the potholes. So, the reality is with people like this in the front, I don't know how far people are expecting us to go, but we also got to take accountability that we allowed these people to get here. And we're coming up on another election, and we going to see. Because everybody, have selective rage, but then turn around and vote the same way. And then get mad. You can't get mad. It's time to move these people around. If you really tired, we gonna see. So, again, King, let's get it.
All right, Queen. Hey, also, we preparing to head up to Highland, Wisconsin. It's a lot going on in a short amount of time. But
hey, you already know I'm with it. Let's get it.
Salute to my brothers and sisters on the front lines, and I appreciate you for being on the front lines. As usual, Queen, we got a lot of work to do.
Hey, you already know I'm here for it. One love.
All right. Talk to you soon. All right, DJ Brother Z.
All right, Queen. All right, tell you love from what the folk. Greed on those. Go. Let's get it.
Hey, salute to everybody in the chat. Another powerful chat. Hey, the chat going crazy, DJ Brother Z. Hey, salute to everybody in the chat. Salute to everybody that called in today, that hit the talk to text line. Salute to everybody out there in radio land. Be safe. I'll talk to you tomorrow. Keep your head on the swivel. Green don't always mean go. And look both ways before you cross the streets. I love you. Dr. Ken Harris up next.
Need a way to hype up your day?
Hey, is this Carolyn?
It is.
Congratulations, Carolyn. You just won this.
Congratulations. Woo!
God is good all the time.
What would you do with $5,000?
I'm going to buy my nieces some school clothes because my nephew just passed away.
Aww.
So I'm going to get them some clothes.
Stay tuned into 101.